these down the FTR's alley. These fists.
Yeah, rough up the Young Bucks, take them out of their comfort zone, but the Young Bucks, with those super kicks, so dangerous.
Oh boy.
They can be difference makers as FTR.
Whoa.
I see no reason for you fellas to be fighting over here.
FTR doing the right thing, trying to take away some of the momentum from the Bucks, who aren't going to give them too much respite.
Yes, slow the pace down is the name of the game for FTR, but a spear for Cash after Dax got dropped by that boot by Nick Jackson. As Nick now over the top, that corkscrew connects with Wheeler and Harwood simultaneously.
And they may have hurt Jackson as much as it did his adversaries.
To take a look here if we can, you see the way that Matt Jackson is holding his opponents in place until the last minute so they can't move out of the way. That's Tag Team Wrestling 101.
Nick Jackson back up to his feet, returning Cash Wheeler into the ring. This is close to a 50-50 split. Say that's 40K on each side, Nigel.
Well, might be the case as we saw there. A look at this massive stadium here.
Line tag. Line tag.
The first super kick of the match, and it dropped Cash Wheeler.
And the Bucks now found their groove. They're tagging in and out very frequently, and that's going to keep FTR off balance a little bit.
As Nick Jackson, the senton, he stuck Cash with that one, two-hand. Cash able to kick out.
But we know if this match goes long, it can certainly favor FTR. Who can forget that match of the year contender that they had with Bullet Club Gold over on Collision?
And Nigel, if this match does go the full time limit, the champions do retain, so that is in FTR's interest.
Yeah, as I said, we've seen they certainly have the stamina to go the full hour, retaining the titles in 58 minutes. Oh!
FTR are pros. They'll beat your ass, but they'll never run out of gas.
So will the Young Bucks. They are looking to become three-time AEW World Tag Team Champions as Matt Jackson drops the elbow.
Oh, that elbow drop reminiscent of Brett the Hitman Hart, and of course I was here.
In 92.
31 years ago. One of the most iconic matches in professional wrestling history. Brett the Hitman Hart against British Bulldog. A night that I told my friend I was going to be a professional wrestler, and so to come back here means a lot for me, and I know it means a lot to everybody else on the card tonight.
Cash Wheeler desperately reaching for the tag from Dax Harwood. Wheeler goes over the top.
Oh, tag was made.
For the sunset flip, and on the way down, Cash didn't realize it. Nick Jackson makes the tag. That is the tag team synergy of the Bucks, JR.
Yeah, they're on the same page. I love that team. They're just, they make up for the size and skill. Skill, ladies and gentlemen. Top to bottom. Offense, defense, countering, and they're resilient as hell.
Cash puts on the brakes, sends Nick Jackson to the outside, elbow into the jaw of Matt Jackson. Dropping Matt down. JR, you mentioned FTR, slight size advantage on the Young Bucks, about 10 pounds respectively for each man. And the experience for both men, 19 years, experience for all four men, 19 years of in-ring competition.
Yeah, the numbers tell a good story there, no doubt about that. But I just think when it comes down to punching and brawling, FTR would have a little advantage.
And, super kick there by Matt Jackson.
But you've always got those damn super kicks to contend with.
That's true for the Bucks. I'm keeping score, and Matt Jackson. Hold on a second.
Roll up there by Cash, and very close call. Fakes high, DDT.
That's a nice fake. Nice head and shoulder fake by Mr. Jackson, I can tell you that.
Lateral press, and
shades of the legendary Arn Anderson with a DDT.
These two teams are as good as it gets, and I'm so happy and proud that they compete and represent AEW.
And this is tag team wrestling at its finest. 80,000 plus here witnessing it live, and countless others around the world. 15% there for the Young Bucks. as the Enziguri goes wrong, becoming Gamengiri on his brother as Nick Jackson.
Oh, sometimes that springboard can bite you in the butt, and it did that time.
Yeah, just ask Cash Wheeler about the springboard 450 from Full Gear in 2020, Nigel.
Well, that's the pivotal moment in the match, to your point. This, the pivotal moment tonight, though. If Wheeler can't make this tag, he does!
Dax, the legal man, the fresh man for FTR.
And the far the better striker of anybody in this match.
Dax, the axe, surgical with those jabs. As the
Man.
getting stacked up like cordwood, JR.
I heard that.
As Dax reverses. And
Nothing pretty, straightforward. You keep from making a mistake here, and that keep the momentum.
went to drop,
FTR's got an advantage.
drop the hammer with a lariat, but instead,
See what I'm saying?
waist control by Dax Harwood. A second German suplex. Looking for the trifecta is Dax. And he gets it.
Cashes his chip.
And reversal there by
No.
Matt Jackson. No, he's done. Matt ducks under.
Excellent counter.
Northern Lights. And Matt Jackson likes that locomotion. Northern Lights. Dax Harwood knows that. He's fighting. He's trying to grab.
Dax is looking for a guillotine, perhaps. Trying to block the suplex attempt, but no, hold on.
It's just where my mind went, Nigel, is now the reversal. Again, another German suplex.
Man,
Dax electing not to pin.
that got drilled.
Standing switch, but now Northern Lights. Matt floats over.
Both men want their offense.
And this is a struggle on both sides. Reversals, and now inside cradle.
There it is, inside cradle.
2 and
One of the oldest moves in the book. But it works.
Dax rolls through. 2 and Matt very last minute escaping. Now the cross body and again.
And coming down for the 3 count, fellas. That was close.
Well, this is a tag team match that has become almost a singles match now. As Max Jackson, hold on a second. Dax Harwood, come on.
The stalling Northern Light suplex and
Wow, that was too close for comfort. Fans appreciate the action.
They love professional wrestling in England. And they're proud of it. Come on.
the German.
Oh,
Matt Jackson able to break free.
pretty soon one of these long 2 counts is going to be a 3 count.
Nigel, you mentioned fans love pro wrestling here in England. Fans from over 70 countries, more than 70 countries, joining us tonight in Wembley Stadium. This historic event, the 3rd match in the trilogy. Greatest tag team wrestling rivalries of their generation going down before our eyes, JR.
Yes, well, it could, sure could, Excalibur, but I'm liking what we're seeing. This is a great match. 1-on-1, 2 tag teams, an outstanding matchup.
Only one team will able to leave tonight saying they are the best tag team in the world.
Super kick attempted, the rebounding power bomb. Dax rolls through.
Hold on.
Sharpshooter attempted. Nick able to break free. There's the Gamengiri, connects with Dax. He's dazed. And Nick comes off. Diving Hurricane Rana attempted. There's the slingshot, but now Matt capitalizes the crucifix.
Whoa,
The legal man,
clearly.
unbeknownst to Dax.
Now, if he can turn, but look how close Matt Jackson is to the bottom rope. Well done, Dax walking away, but how far? I don't know if he's far enough away.
Dax trying to sit back as, now Cash intercepts Nick Jackson on the apron. He's thinking sharpshooter on the apron.
Again, these men, true students of the sport. They'd have gone back to watch the match with Bret Hart.
And JR, Cash and Nick Jackson, not the legal men. That's why their action was able to go on the apron.
Right, you're exactly right. It's hard to keep up with who's legal, who isn't.
But Cash went face first into the steps. And Nick Jackson coming down with the moonsault, helping his brother out.
These guys taking a lot of chances.
Textbook maneuvers from the Young Bucks as again, we take a look at humanity here in Wembley Stadium.
Matt Jackson was locked in that sharpshooter for quite a long time. Fatigue potentially going to become an issue for at least one half of the Young Bucks.
And certainly ground a high flyer by taking out the back. But if you want to hurt someone's leg, JR, push him from a high place. That's what I say.
Yeah, that'll always work, Nigel. Oh, hear the impact there, and again.
It was a smart move by FTR to concentrate on the lower back of Matt Jackson, who has historically had issues.
The biggest muscle in the body is the quadricep femoris. That's the thigh muscle. And that's what Mr. Jackson there was utilizing.
Oh, wait a second. They may be taking one out of the playbook of FTR here. FTR.
Nick Jackson up to the top. Attempting to get up to the top with Dax Harwood. He does. Matt Jackson takes flight. Powerplex. No. Blocked. Blocked on both sides.
Well, these guys know each other so well, don't they?
Both teams, students of the game, in love with tag team wrestling. Oh, backslide.
Could be it.
1, 2.
That's kind of how I envision this match ending. Something quick.
Now, Nick counters out. That was a roundhouse, and it stunned Dax, but Dax back body drop. Dax rolls through.
These guys are in great shape. You know, FTR wants to win, be successful, retain their titles.
The spike pile driver. FTR has used this so effectively in the past.
That'll do it.
Cash.
Champs retain.
2. No, Nick Jackson.
Wow.
Would a tighter cover, Nigel, have worked there and helped, because there's no reason that maneuver should not have got a win.
Yeah, that certainly could concur with that. But Harwood has expended a lot of energy to fold your opponent across his shoulders. This late in the match, it can take a lot. That's what you've got to do, though. You've got to do it all.
Yeah.
Leave it all in the ring.
Outstanding match. Two great teams. Arguably two of the greatest teams in the entire world of pro wrestling. Make their home in AEW.
Just a look at the mass of humanity, as you said, Nigel.
They're setting up for the Shadow Machine. Here it comes.
Oh, Matt Jackson able to save his brother. Now sunset flip attempt. Dax sits down. He's got it tight.
Wow. I thought that might be it.
I was going to say, made you look like an oracle, perhaps. Quick pinfall victory.
It's such a great tag team match, great strategies. You're seeing strategy unfold, counters, then revisions to their counters. It's amazing. Such great action.
FTR, were they to land that Shatter Machine, Nigel, that may have been it for the Bucks.
And again.
It's a mistake, unfortunately.
Roll up. Excuse me, backslide.
Oh.
Wow.
Dax able to kick out, but into the waiting super kicks.
Well, there's two shots up in the face. Kicks.
Oh, that counts as two.
The combo super kicks from the Young Bucks. And now the Bucks looking for the stuff pile driver. Dax elevated, but not for long. He spiked down. The cover by Nick Jackson. 2 and...
Oh!
Are you kidding me? Wow. It takes a lot of grit to kick out of that deal, Nigel.
Quid pro quo, indeed. A deep hook of the leg to your earlier point, JR. Not enough.
Just underscores how evenly matched these two teams are.
And you get a chance to see these guys anywhere that we travel. Don't miss that opportunity.
Toughness on display by both sides.
This is as good a tag team match as I've seen in a long, long time.
They're looking for it.
No, Nick Jackson gets his boot dropped down, and the reversal there inside the ring. Dax on the receiving end of a super kick. Nick Jackson flying over the top. Roll up inside the ring. Matt has Dax almost a 3.
Yeah, so close. So close on that exchange.
Dax Harwood barely moving in the center of the ring. His tag team partner on the outside. The Young Bucks are now poised to take this one.
Dax down inside the ring. His hands were down around the waist of Matt Jackson. Could not block the super kick, and it does not appear that he's going to be able to block the BTE trigger. No! Just dodges out of the way.
Yeah, that's...
And Cash spearing Nick Jackson through the ropes.
See how that momentum change? Momentum turn.
Now it is It's Matt Jackson on his own in the center of the ring. And the AEW Tag Team Champions. Surely only seconds away from it.
They've employed the FTR trigger before. And there they do it once again. And Shatter Machine, the champions, retain 2 and oh!
Wow, the fans love it. Boy, that came out of the left field.
Nigel we're gonna take another. Has anyone kicked out of the Shatter Machine?
Not in my recollection. And that, they got all of it. The knees into the chest, driving all the energy, sapping all the energy out of Jackson.
And referee Rick Knox, his hand a hair's breadth away from counting 3. Oh wait, Cash. Looking for, no, the springboard. Super kick from Dax Harwood.
Man, that was a blind spot. And these FTR guys took advantage of it.
Nick, and Dax! Nick and Dax spilling to the outside. And Cash Wheeler. Whoa. Springboard 450, nobody home!
History repeating itself.
Right there.
It's full gear 2020 all over again. 1, 2, and oh!
Let's not forget the tag team titles are on the line in this matchup. It's one fall.
The offense earlier in the match. Whoa. Listen to that response. It was the offense early in the match to the shin of Matt Jackson that paid dividends there.
And remember, in that first match, it was the left leg of Matt Jackson that was injured. FTR stripping off the boot of Matt Jackson, and now it seems to be becoming an issue for the elder Young Buck once again. But BTE Trigger, we have 3-time champs. No!
Man, that was so close.
Was that a kick out or was that a break?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest with you.
I'm
as confused as you are, Excalibur.
But either way, the important thing, JR, FTR still alive in this match, still champions.
Exactly right. The match continues. And an amazing tag team match it is for the AEW Tag Team titles.
A Shatter Machine by the Bucks! And now, a second BTE trigger to seal it. The Bucks.
No!
Each team taking the other team's best shots. But nobody can find finality.
Well, this isn't a video game, but both teams are fighting forever.
Cash Wheeler, a beard made of granite, withstanding 2 BTE triggers, somehow, some way, persevering in this match.
Fans loving it here in London. We love being in London. AEW has been treated like kings since we arrived. We appreciate it.
The Young Bucks thinking, Meltzer driver, no! Shatter Machine!
Oh my God!
1, 2, 3!
Man, out of nowhere!
And still,
What a
the AEW
what a
World
finish,
Tag
guys.
Team Champions, FTR.
What a match! What anticipation!
80,000 fans on their feet in a show of respect. Another instant classic at the hands of the AEW Tag Team Champions, FTR.
Great outing for the champs. Great outing.
Can there be any doubt now, JR? Who is the best tag team in the world?
Well, based on that match, I think not.
FTR seemingly etching their name in stone as truly the top guys, not just here in AEW where they are the AEW World Tag Team Champions, but better than anyone around the globe.
I agree with that. And I'll tell you what, if they're 1, then the Bucks are 1A. Because on any given night, the Bucks can beat any team in the world, including FTR.
Well, we saw it tonight. This match could have gone either way. It hung in the balance, back and forth. Oh! They retained the titles. They earned the titles, but they did not earn the respect of the Young Bucks.
That's too bad because they deserve it. Great man.
The world quite literally are watching. Trending worldwide right now on Twitter. John Mayer is here. Dozens of NFL athletes are here to watch this great action, including Stephen Amell going to the top. He's got just a touch of madness in his eyes.
Oh, he's on roller skates up there, but still launches himself across the ring. Huge drop kick to Christopher Daniels.
1, 2, no!
It's a big ask, but they got it done, and now more championship gold around their waist. Wait, can you guys go back a second? Whoa! Mercedes Moné here in the building. I mean, we knew that big stars were going to be out here tonight, but to have Mercedes in the building, you know that word travels fast around here. I can't imagine what the girls are. They must be in a bit of a tizzy in the locker room right now.
The women's locker room right now is real nervous.
Woo! Unbelievable to see Mercedes. I mean, she just brings such a massive amount of star power to have her out here in the crowd.
I'm not making these matches like this at times because it takes away from the ability to wrestle. And these two kids know how to wrestle.
They do. We've seen that, obviously, but again, it's part of these FTW rules, which I'm guilty of creating many years ago. Oh, what is going to happen? Maybe he's thinking, I don't know if he's thinking moonsault or what.
Carry nobody home. Oh, the lariat. Turning Jack inside out.
The neighbors move. There's nobody home. It's right.
And Hook with the trash can aloft and crashing down on the skull of Jack Perry.
He's rocking some new gear, too.
That's right.
That scrambled the brains.
Clockwork Orange inspired attire tonight by Hook. How fitting here in London as the cross faces rain down. And Hook down goes in. Red Rum. Red Rum is locked in.
She's going to tap. He's got that Red Rum locked in.
And Jack trying to get to the bottom rope. That's his only salvation right now.
No. Wait a second.
You know,
I think the fans know.
It's Sue!
Oh, God, what a night. Here she has come out.
The last time we saw Sue.
They beat the hell out of her van.
Moxley just kissed Sue. And Trent Barretta is infuriated. Understandably so. Who knew that Sue had an English driver's license? The van full of plunder, Sue's cookies. Face of Claudio Cassidy. Now we've seen everything.
I had that saved in catering for after the show.
Oh, no.
From Essex, weighing 220 pounds, the aerial assassin,
Undoubtedly a big moment for Will Ospreay. Walking into battle on his home turf, where he looks to reclaim what is rightfully his, the AEW International Championship. And fans, the next installment of Assassin's Creed franchise, Assassin's Creed Shadows, will be launching November 15th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series platforms, and PC. Play as a legendary samurai and a shinobi assassin and carve your destiny amid the chaos of feudal Japan. Really, any random additions to play 3 days November 15th.
Well, it's time for Will Ospreay to carve his destiny, coming into Wembley Stadium and leaving a champion.
But MJF, he's made this match with Will Ospreay so personal, Taz. We know that Will is a consummate professional. But because of the mind games of MJF, it's got to be tough for him to focus on the task at hand.
Absolutely, and you know MJF, he's gonna play dirty, and that's how he's always been. But this man right here is tough to deal with. Once the bell rings and you get between the ropes.
We were gonna bring you back to the top and put the gold you deserve around your waist. And here it is. And one last thing. I know you came here as the badass, but we promised 81,000 people the biggest scissor party on earth. So Wembley, throw those scissors up! Get loud! Welcome to the party! Now, scissor me, Daddy!
What a moment in Wembley!
Maybe I'll get back to you now.
Hey, it's great work, but anyway, these two guys are taking this, and they got a title match later on. I don't get it.
Yeah, Aussie opened with a jump start. Smart in the gates early.
Well, I mean, look, you can't blame them. I mean, MJF, Adam Cole, they were going to do the whole pandering thing to get all these people into it, 80,000 people into it, and they're like, you're going to get the jump on you.
Absolutely. Davis and Fletcher with Cole and Max hoisted up, making the sprint.
Big collider coming up.
Oh!
That's tough on a lower back right there.
And you know that you love to see for MJF and Adam Cole. Any injuries they sustain in this match undoubtedly will come into play later on tonight. Our main event, the AEW World Championship matches. Davis looking to cover here, and
Here's the bell ring that was officially both teams they got in the ring there. That's why the bell rang. It's a little crazy on the outside here.
Thanks, Tommy. Bring up a great point about the injuries. Let me ask you this. If Maxwell Jacob Freeman is being beaten up, okay, is Adam Cole going to tag in, or is he going to let him be beaten up more for the title match coming up later tonight?
I mean, that's the tough calculus that Adam Cole has to do. How much does winning tag team gold alongside MJF mean to him? How much does the AEW World Championship mean to Adam Cole? I mean, we've seen this friendship blossom. We've seen MJF really turn over a new leaf. Times when he could have taken advantage of Adam Cole. He opts not to. As a thumb to the eyes for both Davis and Fletcher.
Well, I'll tell you, listen, my opinion, I do think MJF, almost got there. MJF and Adam Cole, they want to win this match. They want those ROH tag team titles. There's a 10 almost.
Fletcher.
I mean, they're both competitive guys. They want to win.
They certainly do, as Cole just slammed into the barricade to the right of our broadcast position. Davis planning down MJF. The crowns are up, and no.
I don't like that cover by Davis that time.
But that is, I mean, that's not a cover he's going to win with. We've seen members of United Empire use that type of cover before. That's something that gets under their opponent's skin.
Well, here's what you referenced next time. Adam Cole getting destroyed into that guardrail. It was right to our right. It was loud as heck.
Right on the ribs, right on the right side of the rib cage.
Chop across the windpipe by MJF. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, he's MJF looking for the kangaroo kick.
Kangaroo kick, no.
Kangaroo Jones, almost.
I think the lower back of MJF may have seized up. He was looking for the kangaroo kick, but then MJF just collapsed.
Yeah, they got a little bit too close to Mark Davis. Take a look at this shot, would you?
All the 80,000 fans still filing in. London Wembley Stadium.
Just about 80,000 people saying that kangaroo kick. Kind of funny.
That's right.
You know, we've talked about the friendship between MJF and Adam Cole. What about the friendship, or there's a former friendship between Roderick Strong and Adam Cole? Keeps saying that MJF is going to betray Adam Cole, and we've seen Roderick just grow more and more estranged.
I don't want to take sides, but I think Roderick is the odd man out, and he's been showing temper tantrums, and it's not been good for him at all.
MJF drop toe hold.
Well, that's going to change the complexion of this match, I would think.
Davis splits the uprights on Fletcher.
That's a Yambag shot for sure.
That was very kind of you to say.
To lock that in.
Split the uprights.
He's close. MJF's trying to get Adam Cole in this thing. Can he get that tag?
Davis grabs the boot, trying to drag MJF back over, swinging up, missed by Davis, and the tag is made. Cole now legal. Cole kick, Mark Davis.
Nice shot right there. Man, Tony, what a shot. Then another kick to the face on Fletcher.
Now, Adam Cole is all fired up. You know, that shot to the ribcage on the safety rail didn't seem to faze him at all.
No, you're right, Siobhan. It did not slow him down a bit. He is still cooking right now.
He sure is, and right now, Kyle Fletcher can bear. Oh, wow, he kind of lured him in that time, Taz.
Yeah, he did. And kicking them on for the closeout backstabber right there. Can he get the win?
The backstabber, the cover by Cole. Deep hook, and no Fletcher.
That backstabber was kind of high. It was almost like he was on the back of the head that time.
Fletcher clutching the back of his neck. His fans just over 40 minutes away. All in London live on pay-per-view. Still have a chance to join us as Cole looking for Panama Sunrise here. This could be it if he nails it, but no. Fletcher uses his speed, escapes, and what a shot by Cole.
I'm not so sure any teeth came out that time.
Yeah, I think Fletcher swallowed them all.
Wow.
MJF, Adam Cole, they are feeling it here at Wembley, and they're calling for the double clothesline.
They're going to get it. They're going to get it.
Tag made, Fletcher.
There's no Mark Davis around at all. He's still on the floor.
That's why I'm thinking they're going to nail it.
No, Fletcher was on the floor, and the assist pulls Fletcher out of harm's way. Aussie open. Go crashing down. Was that Cole?
He wants him to dive.
Well, MJF doesn't dive much. It's a rare thing.
The only time he's dove for 4 is when the rope's been held open for him by Adam Cole.
Don't think about it. Think this over, MJF. It's not worth it. You got to defend your title later on.
Yeah,
Against the guy holding the rope feet.
One twist of the ankle. If Cole were to tighten the ropes, if he were to do anything, this could spell disaster.
He's going to do it.
MJF, no.
He's going to do it. He's not going to do it.
Fletcher pulled into the floor. Aussie open, swarming. Cole on the floor. And double shots there from Aussie Open.
That's the thing. That's excellent chemistry amongst Aussie Open. These guys are a legitimate team.
And they've been a team for many, many years.
Yeah, exactly.
Competing here all over the UK, but we're a long way from the Frog and Bucket Manchester as Fletcher rocks the head of MJF, the Aussie arrow.
Oh, that might be it right there, guys.
Davis, 2, and no! What a way to kick off our broadcast that would be for Aussie Open. Notching a win for United Empire, defending the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. Then Will Ospreay later on tonight potentially could defeat one of the greatest of all time, Chris Jericho. This could be a banner evening for United Empire as Davis and Fletcher have MJF in the middle. No! Friendly fire there from Aussie Open.
Oh my God. Here comes a kangaroo kick.
MJF, the eyes are wide. Then KO! Kick!
And the fans are rocked on the kangaroo kick.
And there's no kangaroos on Long Island. I'm impressed. Not that I know of.
The kangaroo kick gets Wembley Stadium on its feet.
I tell you, say what you want about it. It kind of looks goofy right at the beginning, but he nails it.
It worked, yeah.
It works.
And now the tag is made. MJF moving with speed, moving with purpose, as is Cole. Fletcher sent in. Pulls on Fletcher. High on the back of his neck. 2, 3.
the charge!
Kingston charging straight for Claudio Castagnoli.
No doubt.
Gentlemanly handshake. And it's been a long journey for these two men. Collar and elbow tie-up. It was Cody who issued the challenge.
Staring daggers.
Trending worldwide, we are climbing closer and closer to number one.
Oh, we're gonna get there. The world is all in here tonight.
As Aldis, with a great wrist lock, Cody issued the challenge. A bargain was made. If Cody was the Ring of Honor World Champion when All In took place, Nick Aldis would issue him a championship opportunity. He was not. He fell short in his effort at Best in the World Ring of Honor in Baltimore. But then a bargain was made, the grand bargain, the gambler, Cody, put his Ring of Honor, that $10,000 ring, up as collateral.
But you know what they say? The house always has the odds on their side, and if Nick Aldis is the champ and the dealer, then he's got to be the favorite, at least per the statistics.
Yes, indeed. We know that the championship can only change hands, pinfall or submission. See a great hammerlock here. Pops up, wrist lock.
You know, I made a boneheaded call. I said Cody was coming into the Lion's Den. That's Nick Aldis coming into the Lion's Den. This is 10,400 strong, chanting Cody's name.
See the t-shirts. We heard the love, we felt the love.
Now Cody, though, changing the course, manipulating the wrist of Aldis, allowing himself to get into a side headlock, but Aldis using his height advantage. You can see he's still keeping a more vertical position. Cody, though, slides through the legs.
Oh, shoulder tackle, there's the size and strength advantage of Aldis.
There's that 30 pounds coming into play during that weigh-in we saw. Aldis may even packed on a few more between the heavyweight title match.
Oh! Now trading heavy leather, and now jabs, and chops, and open hands. Oh, taking a side headlock. Great strategy there by Aldis.
Cody fires him off. Shoulder tackle knocks him to his back. Goes for the trip. Aldis over the top. Drop kick. Catching him right on the point of the jaw.
And Aldis on the outside. Cody, full head of steam.
Prime real estate for the dive.
Tope suicida by Cody.
Wow.
He is a man possessed.
If we could measure adrenaline, his would have to be immeasurable. It would be off the charts. Because right now, he's a man who in this calendar year, he's defeated Kenny Omega. He's a guy who's coming in with a full head of steam. He's looking, whoa.
Well, that'll take the steam right out of the engine.
But here's the thing he has to worry about. Too much adrenaline, too soon. You just exhaust yourself. Nick Aldis, if you notice, has been calm, cool, and collected. A straight-up assassin.
Now driving that lower back. Minimal protection from that do-the-work weightlifting belt. A tribute to his father, his brother, and really what Cody, the former Ring of Honor World Champion, hopes to accomplish here tonight.
Cody, of course, the son of a plumber, the son of the former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. But right now, he is getting battered by the current reigning and defending NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
I've spent plenty of time with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I've spent plenty of time around their family. And there's so much of Cody tonight having taken a different path that reminds us of Dream. But right now, Nick Aldis, as I spoke to him in the back, he said he's about his future. You know, he has a household of champions. He's got a wife named Mickey. He's got a son named Donovan. Oh, hold on.
Look at this. Two. Nice fisherman suplex. You're absolutely right, though, Brent. I mean, so much of the focus has been on Cody, who's been in the national spotlight. Nick Aldis is a guy who has the bit of that track record, but coming into his early 30s now has an opportunity to become immortal here tonight if he can defeat Cody at his event, at his building, in his game.
He will get booed out of the place, but he will live forever. And Excalibur, I think you said it right. Aldis is cool as a cucumber here.
And he has picked up the torch of the National Wrestling Alliance, and he is carrying it into the future. And you mentioned, Ian, that Cody was the most vocal. He had the spotlight put directly on him. Aldis played it correctly, I think. He allowed Cody to build the hype for this match, and Aldis
content to come in here to raise his profile, to raise the profile of the new National Wrestling Alliance by defending this 70-year-old title here tonight on wrestling's biggest stage.
One man carrying a brand on his back, the other carrying a movement.
Ooh, he might have caught him in the nose there. That really rocks your equilibrium. Breaking your nose, but instead Aldis right back up, trying to shake it off.
You want to win the fight, break the man's nose. You can't see, you can't fight.
Whoa! Britt dropped down, signature style, something his brother Dustin made famous. Oh!
Double lariat, both men go down. Cody, you can see clutching that throat. That lariat might have caught him on the Adam's apple.
Saw a look at the capacity crowd here. For all the times Cody has been told no, that it couldn't be done. 10,000 seats, he's proved them wrong. Will he prove himself wrong?
The great Eddie Graham said every 18 inches, and they have filled this arena. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ian.
No, absolutely, Brandon. Cody connects with a super kick, rocking Aldis. Oh, looking for the crossroads.
Crossroads early.
Could it be? Great snap mare out of it.
Aldis reverses.
Up and over. Oh! Double cross body.
This is where all the tape comes into play, where those hours in the studio watching, scouting one another is coming to fruition, and those fruits of labor are blooming here as each man has each other very well scouted.
And I gotta give credit to Nick Aldis, finding a way out of the ring, establishing a vertical base to get the oxygen flowing once again. Much easier to catch your win from a standing position than when you're down on the mat, but Cody has him lined up.
I don't like this, oh man.
Spring
ball! Caught him! Aldis got him!
With the anti-air, caught him with the elbow strike as Cody's body weight was all coming down onto the point of Aldis's upward ascending elbow.
He got more than all that. That was some stank on that elbow.
Gonna take a look at the replay here. You see Cody, second rope, top rope, looking for the splash. No, Mama said knock you out. Rocking the bells of Cody the American Nightmare.
And you saw Cody landed with so much force on that elbow that it actually knocked Aldis back. I mean, Cody, referee Earl Hebner actually checking on Cody, trying to make sure if he is able to continue. You know, he's calling for it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Christ. This isn't this.
Well, Nick Aldis getting back into the ring.
This is the worst thing that could happen.
Earl communicating to Aldis.
Telling him that Cody is
unable to continue.
Not in a great position to continue. And we're getting a view of this right now.
Here comes Page, and he's a family friend, kind of like a godfather to Cody.
He had known Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, since 1987 in Florida Championship Wrestling.
And Cody has been down flat on his stomach this entire time. Has barely moved at all. And Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, checking in on this man who's essentially a godson to him.
And referee Earl Hebner knows the magnitude of this match. He could have thrown this bout out.
He's abandoned the count.
Can he continue? That's the question. DDP is not a man to tell you to give up. This much I know.
You and I both, Brent, communicate with DDP. The DDP yoga is such a positive influence, but Dallas, if he can't compete.
The champion match.
Whoa!
Oh, Sean Daivari now.
You know, Daivari's. Whoa! Hey now! That's a Hall of Famer you're pushing, pal.
And Dallas stalking Sean Daivari.
Now laying hands on the official.
Oh! Cutter! Fill the bang!
Thanks for coming, Daivari. The master of DDPY just made his impression felt.
Checking back on Cody. We're gonna take a look at a replay right here. Look at this, spins Daivari around, caught him. Picture perfect diamond cutter. Drilling
Nobody does it better.
Earl Hebner sending DDP to the back. Nick Aldis.
We might need a spatula to get Daivari out of there.
Cody has been out for a while here. I got a sinking feeling.
Oh, no.
Oh, Christ. That forearm must have caught him with the elbow to the forehead.
Oh, back in the ring. Unfortunately, we didn't get a good look at that earlier. Page was, oh, jeez.
They catch him on the eyebrow, perhaps.
Oh, right, you're absolutely right, Excalibur. Aldis zeroing in right on that eyebrow. That's where the impact was. That's where he delivered the forearm. Maybe caught him at the elbow.
Oh, like a vicious wolf. He smells blood, and he is sinking in for the kill.
Off the ropes, wait a minute, Cody following in and connects with a forearm of his own. Staggers Aldis from one corner to another. Aldis now charging in, up and over. Cody, big power slam, cover, 2. Ooh.
Only a 2 count, very low trajectory on that power slam. Aldis, I believe the back of his head actually clipped the canvas on the way down as we get a good look at the ghastly visage of Cody.
Blood streaming, 10,000 screaming. This is all in, Cody. This is the rest of your life. You better get to your feet.
10 pounds of gold in the balance. Cody into the corner. Charging in, big boot to the face.
Now Cody headed up to the top.
Oh, this could be
back
a
turn
mistake.
to Aldis.
This could be a mistake. Cody!
Moonsault, nobody home.
You thought he might have learned from that earlier high-risk attempt. Not his game necessarily.
Now Aldis placing Cody across the top, hit him with that rising knee strike.
Just draping the American Nightmare, and look at the strike.
Oh, just hoist him up, blockbuster off the middle rope.
Impressive.
Avalanche style by Nick Aldis, just tossing the challenger 3/4 of the way across the ring.
The champ has looked divine, pristine in this heavyweight championship defense.
So far, Aldis has wrestled nearly a perfect match. It's Cody that's made the miscalculations.
Gotta think maybe the energy, the emotion catching up to Cody as Aldis going for the big splash.
Got him. Got all of it.
2. Ooh. Just the 2 count. Aldis loves that elbow drop, instead throwing in a wrinkle of his own. Brent, you've known Aldis, you've known Cody. How important is it to change up your game plan?
It's vital, it's key, and you saw that look in Cody's eyes.
Oh, look at this!
The same maneuver. His father's won the championship.
Figure 4.
Reminiscent of his old man.
1, 2. Ooh, Earl Hebner with some fire in those counts. He wants a winner. 1, 2. And Aldis trying to at least turn the positioning, change the direction of the pressure. Oh,
again, that weight advantage, guys. That weight advantage serving Aldis well.
Into the ropes.
And these 2 men now unwinding their legs. Nick Aldis, though, how much damage was done to his base, to those big tree trunk legs of his, by that figure 4 leg lock?
I don't know if Aldis has been running around the country. I believe he has. Around the globe, rather. Kind of running game on a lot of talent. This match is going a long way. It's going the distance, it would appear, as he eats it on that apron.
Yes, indeed. He's been so good all around the world, including Australia. And now Nick Aldis scoops up Cody. Has him up. Wow! Running power slam. And if the British Bulldog had done that move at 225 pounds, what is 238 with the power and explosiveness of a guy like Nick Aldis? What does that feel like, driving him into the ring mat, into the concrete on the outside?
Cody just pancaked on the outside as we've got the replay coming up.
Aldis catches him, driving him down.
I think you could see the moment where Cody's soul attempts to leave his body, but this is so important. Cody sucks it back in. He will continue, he will keep fighting.
This is the first time we've seen Aldis kind of leaning on his knees, not at that vertical base. Is the matchup starting to take its toll on the champ? I think so.
Well, Brandy on the outside, the rock of the family, the only person Cody can really turn to in his times of trouble. But I think you're right, Brent. The match is starting to wear on Aldis. The only question I have is it too late for Cody?
Irish whip into the ropes, reverse tiaras by Aldis. Cody picks him up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, just dumped him, couldn't make it. And you see all of that punishment that he endured on his lower back, now making him unable to hoist up Aldis.
And Brent, you mentioned the weight advantage. We're really seeing where that's coming into play. Trying again here. Does he have enough in that lower back, that core?
Oh, muscle through it, Cody.
Alabama slam.
Homage to the first man he held tag team titles with.
Cover. 2, no.
Aldis able to kick out, but Cody, you can see exhaustion just written all over his face. I think that might be the aforementioned adrenaline dump. Cody needs to dig deep. He needs to find these hitherto unforeseen reserves of energy if he has any hope of dethroning Nick Aldis.
Here we go. Beautiful. Disaster nobody home.
Aldis had it scouted. Yes. Ducked under. Picks him up.
Oh, he got all of that, man.
Plants him. 2. Wow. Oh, and here we go.
Kingsland.
He's in concussion county, not Cook County.
Well, could it be? Could he twist him through? He got it.
Steps over.
But that grip's not very tight right now. Look at the grip slipping on that left leg.
You can see his fingertips actually digging into the trunks of Cody, trying to keep any sort of purchase there to keep this hold locked in.
And he's tapped out Sting with this. He's beaten AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Kurt Angle, and Cody. If he wants to avoid the same fate those men have felt, he needs to get to the ropes. He needs to find the reserve, the Excalibur that you were talking about. He needs to push through and push out and find an opening.
And you can see Aldis still readjusting his grip, doing everything he can to hold on to this hold, and now sitting back.
Symbolic of his grasp on that NWA World Heavyweight Championship, Nick Aldis will not let go.
There you see an amazing shot by our camera crew. Brandy rooting on her husband, the American Nightmare.
And he makes it over to his constant.
Listen to this crowd, guys.
It's like a magnet, it's magnetic.
His penny to his Desmond.
And I don't know if you heard, Brandy. You don't need to do this, she said. The eyes are open.
The counsel between a man and a wife is usually sacred, but we're getting to see it here at All In.
Aldis has Cody in the center of the ring, looking for another powerbomb, perhaps. Maybe Gonzo. Oh my God! No, a pile driver.
Just sat out with it. He had a very high grip of it, so Cody's head it came down at a very unnatural angle.
Gotta think the vertebrae were rattled there.
Yeah, there's no happy ending after a pile driver, after that maneuver.
And here we see Aldis taking his time, pontificating, planning his next move.
Perhaps this is what he was holding on.
Look, yeah. Oh. Thank God Brandy's in there. I mean, that move the pile driver that is, used to be banned in championship matches. Aldis may want to reevaluate his next maneuver here because you don't want to put a man out of wrestling.
Brandy pleading with Aldis.
Come on. I can't sign off on this. I can't sign off on this.
No, Nick. No! You heathen! You monster!
I'm not sure Aldis knew. I'm not sure when he left the top rope.
What is your wife thinking at home, Aldis?
I don't think Aldis knew.
It wasn't Brandy who stepped in the line of fire? Did Excalibur, you had a better view of it than I did. It looked, I thought he did it on purpose. She might have put herself in danger. 2, no!
Either way, Nick Aldis not pleased with what he did, but he cannot let that affect him.
And we got to take a look at the replay here, Brent. What is your opinion of what just happened here?
I am in total shock. It looks like Brandy jumped in front of the stray bullet. Nick Aldis certainly had bad intentions, and Brandy was caught in the crossfire.
And Aldis.
If that doesn't show you what this means, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, All In, The man's wife just sacrificed herself.
Rhodes,
Beautiful disaster!
Caught him. Oh, here we go. Has him. I'll meet you at the crossroads.
Cody cover!
The back down. No!
Was that it?
No! Earl
Just
Hebner saying it's not it!
Just a 2 count. And in my days calling Ring of Honor matches, I know there's only a handful of men who've kicked out of what we're about to see right here. Dun, 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 dun. Meet you at the crossroads. Cover 2. No.
Wow. Goosebumps. Electricity. Destiny is alive here in Chicago, Illinois at All In.
Cody, you see wiping the blood out of his eyes. He knows this match needs to continue. He needs all of his senses if he hopes to prevail over the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Trading blows in the center of the ring. Cody delivers, and now it's Aldis. And now Cody. Left jabs, kick to the midsection. Stops that off the ropes. Now Cody, one of his own. Uh-oh. His variation of the vertebreaker.
Oh, look at Aldis, though. His weight. And that.
Oh, Dim's fire countered. Oh, wait a minute, Aldis. Crossroads countered by Cody.
Aldis rolls through. Cody, hammer throw into the ropes, ducks down. Sunset flip. No. Cody hooks up to 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the American Nightmare.
It was the kick that put her down.
The Mercedes is special between the ropes for sure. You got to be careful. Oh, nice counter on that hip lock there.
Counter, and now looking. Hey, you can get for that lockjaw.
She's going for it. You're right.
Absolutely. Get it done right now.
Great sense of urgency there by Mercedes Moné to make it to the bottom rope. And now, look at that. Up to the shoulders of Camille. Called for a timeout, but
Very innovative way.
Yes.
Again, help me out, Shivani. I'm begging you.
Innovative way, maybe?
Thank you.
Okay.
Pride of Virginia.
You'll never get this, Britt!
Well, the match is up. Hey, by the way, smart move by Britt. Stay away from them. When they're on the floor, make her come back in.
Yeah.
oh, look at this. Mercedes immediately backing up to the corner, and Britt closes the distance, but Britt throwing some right hands there. And charging in, back elbow by Mercedes Moné. Great anticipation.
Yeah, a little bit overzealous was Britt.
Now Mercedes flattens out Britt and trying to take the side headlock, but Britt escapes. Lockjaw attempt once again.
Again, yeah, I like that. Britt is going for her finishing move right away and twice now.
As Mercedes, though.
There you go.
The bridge up.
Britt bridges up. Countered, has the block on the waist, but now Mercedes lowers her center of gravity.
Oh, brother.
Break, Mercedes. Hey! Please break out of the
Shoulder
corner.
into the midsection.
Fans start to chant DMD here.
Mercedes taking Britt face first to that top turnbuckle pad, peppering her with those elbow strikes. Mentioned the career-threatening injury that Mercedes Moné suffered, but Britt also suffering a career-threatening injury, missing 10 months of action.
I got distracted. I'm sorry, I got distracted by Camille, did Britt.
Yes, she did.
And now CEO Mercedes capitalized.
Get down.
As Mercedes in the ropes.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh,
Royal landing.
back. Man, what landing for sure. Might get her here.
Cover. Oh, Britt kicks out.
So this is And this leads into the conversation I had earlier. Watch this impact, though. Spine right on that top buckle, man. That's a steel buckle underneath that little thin pad that covers it. But it seems to me like that's the opening that Mercedes wanted, because what she told me, Excalibur, was, you know, listen, Britt was on the shelf for 10 months with her back injury.
That's right. It was 2 herniated discs, a torn hip labrum.
And she said, Taz, I'm going after her back when the opportunity is there, and she's doing it, this Mercedes. She told me she was going to do this.
She also had a TIA, so she was in dire straits at one time.
Yeah, transient ischemic attack, which is a warning sign of a potential oncoming stroke. And so Britt Baker, much like Mercedes, very lucky to be competing here tonight. And Mercedes Moné just ruthless with her attack of the spine. And Britt Baker, the cover.
Yeah, I mean, because she saw that opening. Camille, you got to give her a serious assist, because she started walking up the steps. There's Camille there, the brick house, just to get Britt distracted. And then right towards that lower back, Mercedes is exploiting it big time.
Britt sent into the ropes, and Mercedes drives her down. Near leg is hooked.
Britt showing a lot of perseverance here.
For being out that long with a lower back injury, and then you have someone to the level of Mercedes, the CEO, TBS champ, attacking that lower back. It's nasty.
You can just see the effort in the face of Britt Baker that time, pulling herself up. There you go. Slugging back. Well, she just will not stay down, will she?
Oh. Mercedes. Oh, slingshot. No. Oh, backbreaker.
Again.
Attacking the spine and the cover.
It's just a matter of time here. I mean, I love the fortitude and heart that Britt Baker is showing. But man, I don't know how much more she can take on that lower back.
There they go again.
Look at the relentlessness by Mercedes.
Again, the backbreaker. Now,
God, stretching that lower back out. Now look at that.
Britt is saying no to Paul Turner.
Oh, Britt using those knees.
Yeah, fight out of it. She's fighting out of this.
Yeah, that's where the length of the legs of Britt Baker will come into play.
You don't have a lot of muscle behind it, because you need a strong lower back to do those knee strikes. You know, she's upside down to boot.
That's why she grabbed the back of the head that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of Mercedes.
Oh. Elbow there, trying to back Mercedes off.
Oh, ladies, similar thing in mind.
Now Britt successful. The ripcord, the elbow strike. Mercedes got rattled there.
That'll slow down the CEO for sure.
And now Britt Baker. Oh, she was looking for that twisting fisherman's neck breaker, but the back gave out, and Mercedes seizing on the opportunity.
Oh, off the tights.
A suplex. Mercedes turns the corner.
Yeah, I think she loves to pay homage to the late great Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat, with those 3 amigos, those 3 vertical suplexes.
She was showing that there. How many more of these can Britt take? I don't know.
Now the cover. 2. Britt able to kick out, but things are looking bleak for the challenger right now.
But look at the face of the champion. She's getting really frustrated here because Britt just will not stay down.
There's a lot of letters being chanted. CEOs, there's DMDs, there's all sorts of
TAZ,
FTW, AEW. There's all sorts of things going on.
Punishing the back.
And right now, Paul Turner immediately checked with Britt Baker on that one.
Dude, that was bad news.
Ruthlessness being shown by the CEO, the TBS champion.
Right now, Britt Baker's helpless. Well, she's trying to get to her feet. Oh, look at this.
And Britt,
that definitely helped her cause.
Yeah.
That's amazing. She can get to her feet.
Right hand stunning Mercedes in the ropes, and now Britt valiantly trying to fight upward, trying to make the climb.
Britt needs to be careful here. She doesn't want to hurt her own self.
Yeah, that's a good point, Shivani. You're up there on those ropes. I mean, anything can happen. Oh, look at her pin your back. It's just kind of on the back.
Down on the back. See, this is, oh my God.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh my God.
Oh! I remember last time I've seen that. It's Avalanche body slam, right?
Avalanche body slam
from the second rope there.
Very bad landing for Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, as we take another look at this.
I mean, a body slam, to be honest with you, when you go to a wrestling school, it's one of the, once you start learning the moves, it's one of the first moves you learn, but it hurts like the dickens, especially from the second rope.
But back inside the ring.
Got the knees up, I believe.
Yeah, Mercedes got countered, and Britt trying to make her way to her feet.
Yeah, she's pulling herself up. Look at the determination of Britt Baker.
She's showing a ton of heart, is Britt.
And Mercedes has lowered the boom on her, man.
Oh, but Britt, that back spasming, seizing up, and now the... Two. No, Britt able to kick out.
Oh, look at this. She was right back in for the kill here.
Yeah, Mercedes trying to keep on the attack. Britt. Oh, look at that, the cutter.
Well, it was enough to slow down the relentless offense of Mercedes.
And think about this. A victory over Britt Baker for Mercedes Moné tonight. She's been perfect thus far, right, in her AEW career. That would be the third former AEW Women's World Champion that Mercedes would have defeated.
Yep, absolutely.
Victories over Hikaru Shida and Nyla Rose.
Yes. And Carlos Cheetah was only 11 days ago on Dynamite.
Oh, Mercedes. Nobody home in the corner.
Hit the knee hard, as you can see, the right knee, but she's relentless here.
As you were talking about those steel turnbuckles, I mean, getting your knee right on point.
Forget it. Yeah, rip it up.
As
Britt, here comes Britt now.
The neck breaker, which you can see clutching that lower back. She's not moving with the same speed that we're accustomed to.
Sling blade, got it on.
Yeah, she's getting some momentum though here, guys.
She is.
Grabbing that lower back though, she's still hurting.
Trying to shut out the pain.
And most people, a lot of people can relate to a back injury. No, so
now the cover, the leg hook.
No, my point is you don't have to be a pro wrestler or a pro athlete to have an issue with your back. There's a lot of people who have issues with their backs, so they could understand that pain.
She got the glove out. Britt has the glove out. She's going for it right now.
She is.
Typically the precursor to the lockjaw. Britt looking to apply that glove to put that pressure on the mandibular nerve, that large nerve that runs through your tongue. And if there's anybody that would know how painful that nerve can be when it's pressed down upon, it is a dentist. It is Britt Baker, but Mercedes looking for the counter. Two.
Well, smart wrist control by Mercedes, and then hook that leg. Oh, wow. Going after that wrist now.
Oh, and she got the glove off as well.
One, two. Pissed. She's pissed off, Mercedes.
A shriek.
You don't need an angry CEO. I've seen her angry. Helen, it's not good.
Mercedes, the frustration
needs to get her wet.
Well, now looking at that glove, is it going to be Mercedes' turn to attempt that lockjaw?
Well, once again, she's not a dentist.
Well,
you're right.
She's not.
It's like
she has many things.
She's many things. Like you said, that's
well, you're not either, Shivani. Okay.
Okay. It's like you said. Okay. Never mind. She's not going for it.
Trying to mock Britt. Oh, wait a second. Britt Baker.
That was a hell of a counter.
1, 2. No. Mercedes able to kick out.
Oh, nasty landing there from Mercedes, and now the doctor.
She got it back.
Right hand. Raining down, and Britt. This battle for this glove. Going back and forth.
If she gets it on, she's going to win this thing.
But can she get it on? Can she get the lockjaw on? Looking for another air raid crash, but Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes lands on her feet.
Excellent counter.
Transitions, adjusts her grip. The money make no.
Britt, great job by Britt.
Inside cradle to roll up.
Love that counter into that cradle by the doctor.
Mercedes blocks.
Again, focusing on that back. Britt was out 10 months with an injury to the back, and the CEO knows it.
Doing CEO and DMD chants here in Wembley Stadium.
It's our second women's title match we've had tonight. Both have been fantastic.
And there's not much life left, I should say, in Britt Baker, though. She is hurting.
Mercedes dragging Britt Baker up. Mercedes, she's got so many weapons she can use. She's so stylistically diverse, but
yeah, that's a great point, and I don't think we say that enough about Mercedes, and you're right, Excalibur, she is what you just said.
But instead, she just elected to hammer down on that spine.
Off the hair!
with the heel of her boot, and Britt, thrust kick. Catching Mercedes on the top. And Britt once again returning to the top rope.
Raining downward with those forearm shivers are really nasty when you bring it down like that.
But the last time Britt put herself in this position, it ended poorly for her, to say the least.
I like how this is looking here.
Britt and Mercedes jockeying for position.
Oh, man, you got to be careful here. Another body slam, yeah.
Another body slam off the ropes, perhaps. So close.
What a counter. Oh, my God.
I'm sure we're going to take another look at that. That was wicked. That was wicked right there. And everyone here nobody respects it. They should.
Tremendous body control by the challenger to counter. To the slam right to the stomp in the back of the head. Britt goes for the cover. 1, 2, Camille.
Yeah, Camille did the right thing. It was almost under it, but Camille really made sure.
Right, you're right. The foot was, I believe, under just before.
If it breaks the plane up the rope, it is a
Don't worry about her. Hey, don't worry about her.
Britt to stay away from Camille here, and I get it. Tempers, exhaustion, pain.
Wait a second, though. Mercedes, though.
What step
With the TBS championship in her hand. As
Don't worry about her.
Turner implores.
She's just about hit the red. What are you doing?
Paul Turner catching Mercedes right-handed.
She would have been disqualified. She would have retained the title.
Got caught creeping in.
Somebody come get this belt.
And now Britt. Wait a second.
Britt is so smart.
And Mercedes Moné not the only one that's learned from Eddie Guerrero.
Great call. Great call, gentlemen.
She knows she got it now.
Britt has even the odds.
What a title match.
She's not.
As Camille trying to plead her case.
She's pissed for Camille. They got hacked.
There's no VAR. The referee's call is final. Oh, look at that, though.
We need any more acronyms.
Oh, believe me, nobody's here just chanting for VAR.
Look at this.
As now.
Oh, it's Panama Sunday. Unbelievable. How about that?
As Britt, look at the pace.
That's sense of urgency by Britt. She's going to get it.
1, 2, no.
Oh, God,
a razor-thin margin on that kick out.
And that might have been the opportunity right there, and I think it just slightly went past Britt Baker there. Oof.
I think we can say that even after 10 months, Dr. Britt Baker's back, but can she dethrone a champion who has come to fight?
Now Britt with Mercedes flattened out. Lockjaw, yeah. The lockjaw, the intent of the challenger.
Mercedes grabbing the hair of Britt Baker to try to get away from it.
Mercedes trying to get to that bottom rope. She's smart. She's scooting her hips while she's on her belly to get to that bottom rope.
Yes.
Yeah, touch now. Britt though, rolling. Mercedes back towards center.
Excellent job of a count.
Oh, the counter. Mercedes biting on the finger.
You know what? That's a hell of a counter.
Smart.
Yes, it is.
Now the roll-up by Mercedes. Britt able to roll out of the attack, and now
Britt's going to stay with it.
Now back-to-back with Mercedes in the back slide. 2, no. Mercedes and Britt, seated position. Mercedes bringing herself upright, as is Britt Baker. And now Mercedes adjusting Britt. Face first, that top rope.
That was nasty.
That was, man.
And Mercedes. Money maker!
Oh, brother.
That might be it.
1, 2, 3. Hangman, for a man that feels like he walks the righteous path. Almost stepping over the line there.
Let's just lay out.
Introducing next,
I don't believe what I'm
as a part of AEW, has his chance to earn a shot at the AEW World Championship. And he is mixing it up with an AEW original and Hangman Adam Page.
This dude is special.
For you. If she can hit the katana, spinning knee strike, I think she can retain the title tonight.
Look, who's going to, well, they were looking around as to who to pair off against, and here we go.
Yeah, the Outcasts, Toni Storm and Saraya pairing off with the AEW Originals. Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, both women that have been part of All Elite Wrestling since day one. As now Shida, wild swing and a miss. Saraya and Toni Storm working in tandem.
And that is the Outcast game plan, the MO certainly. Target the superstars that help put AEW on the map.
Britt Baker.
Yeah, but then where do you go from there?
Well, just enjoy your time at the top.
The neck breaker, the cover, two. In this match, a very rapid clip from the outset.
Very dangerous, very difficult to have a strategy in a fatal four-way like this because not elimination, first pinfall or submission will declare the winner.
Yeah, as we've talked about so often, Tony, the champion doesn't even have to be a factor in the finish to lose the title.
Yes, absolutely. Like, for instance, Shida's out right now. She's out on the floor somewhere. She can lose her title. You could not even be on the apron.
As Britt Baker sent hard into the corner.
Little work from the Outcasts.
This now becomes a handicap match with the Outcasts.
Here comes a hip attack.
The hip attack in the corner. My goodness. I think both Outcasts.
Oh, here we go. Now you see, I knew.
Will you stop it? What? Stop! Talk about this. No, we talked about this. You're right, you're right.
Things now breaking down before our eyes.
What are you doing?
And Hikaru Shida looking to capitalize amid the dissension of the Outcasts.
Yeah, Saraya said we talked about this. What the hell did they talk about?
Well, maybe whoever won, then they could both become co-champions.
Oh, come on, Nigel.
Toni Storm stacked in the corner. Saraya stacked on top. Hikaru Shida charging in the jumping knee.
Hikaru Shida, an avid cosplayer who incorporates various aspects into her ring gear.
And incorporating a suplex of Saraya onto Toni Storm. Hikaru Shida became two-time AEW Women's World Champion 25 days ago, Dynamite 200, and is now raining down. I thought it was going to be a dozen right hands onto the head of Toni Storm, but Saraya interrupting it. Shida, her spine going to the apron. And referee Paul Turner immediately to check on the condition of the champ.
Her lower back on that.
Oh, the hip attack took out Shida, but Britt Baker, the sling blade. And Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, she's no stranger to All In, no stranger to four-way matches at All In, competing in a four-way at the original in 2018. And now again here tonight. And
that's Saraya's mother.
Saraya's mother holding Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Saraya looking on approvingly.
The original Saraya.
Oh, just rocked her.
Oh, no.
And the Knight family.
What have you done?
Oh, my God. Outcast having some problems.
Well, they're having to hold her back.
Yes, Saraya's mother trying to hop the rail.
Saraya's mama is one of the toughest female wrestlers in the history of British wrestling. You don't want to get her fired up.
And Britt Baker, if she gets up from having her head thrown into that camera, could add her name to that list as Toni Storm pleading with Saraya. Toni Storm trying to smooth this over, but Saraya answers in kind.
You know what? I knew it would come to this. I didn't think it would come to this so quickly.
Things breaking down between the Outcasts before our eyes, Nigel.
Oh, disastrous. Shida and Baker could have won it for a better way this match to turn.
Now, Toni Storm turning things around. A chorus of boos.
I'll say the obvious here. Blood is thicker than water, right?
Oh, Most certainly.
It's coursing through the veins of Saraya right now.
It's Toni Storm now with a decision to make as she stripped off that bottom turnbuckle pad, exposing the steel.
I didn't think this allegiance would fade so quickly.
Nigel, remember the neck of Saraya, but what? Ruby Soho sprinting.
There you go. Let's restore some sanity.
Ruby needs to talk to both ladies.
Ruby just mentioned that her neck, the surgically repaired neck of Saraya. That's Toni Storm. Now, Saraya, the thrust kick inside the ring, and Ruby Soho seems frustrated. Missile drop kick from Hikaru Shida. So many moving parts in this as Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Shida, the neck breaker. Toni Storm connects to the thrust kick, but Britt Baker answers with one of her own.
Oh, look at that.
1, 2, no!
Storm surreptitiously falling on the top of Saraya. Who's mad that Storm was trying to pin her?
You know, Britt Baker, Saraya, or Britt Baker and Shida need to take advantage of this, the problems members of the Outcast are having.
And Saraya now with Toni Storm. Trapped center of the ring.
Oh, look at that.
But the stomp! The stomp by Britt Baker. Toni Storm got wiped out. And we've got a new champ.
How on earth did Toni Storm kick out of that? If we can see another look at that.
Wow.
Toni Storm may be the toughest competitor. Oh, did you see her face into the mat? Yet she still kicked out. Toni Storm deserves the AEW Women's title in my book.
But right now, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, the glove applied, the lockjaw forthcoming perhaps. No, Hikaru Shida.
Shida just hammering her, look at this.
Unleashing a flurry on the woman that ended Shida's first reign as champion. Shida, though, big elbow strike. And now Hikaru Shida.
Oh boy.
With Saraya on the shoulders. No, Saraya got lost off of Shida's shoulders, but, or perhaps not. Oh. The Falcon Arrow. Shida had anticipated Britt Baker.
Shida now the AEW Women's Champion, clearly in the driver's seat.
Hikaru Shida.
Saraya can't even get out of the way here.
Meteora from Hikaru Shida. Is this it? 1, 2, no!
Wow. How did Saraya get out of that? That was great execution by the champ.
Looking to unsheath.
The katana!
On target.
Shida retains. 2 and
no! Britt Baker maneuvers Shida into the lockjaw. She's looking for it. Shida's flat. And Shida's, you can see she's raising her chin, Nigel. Trying to prevent the pressure on the mandibular nerve.
Keeping her teeth together to prevent the fingers of the dentist to get in there. Well, no one likes a dentist, let's be honest.
Bite down hard,
she's
girl.
She's at the lip of Shida now.
Hikaru Shida struggling with all her might. Tilts Britt Baker, the reversal.
Just biting down hard, a great defense for the lockjaw, obviously.
And now Saraya, oh wait, the spray paint into the eyes of Toni Storm. Oh my God! Oh, the nightcap. 1, 2, 3.
And that, he also came in with a bottle and a plastic bucket.
Yeah, take a look. He's duct taking with a sticky bit on the wrong side.
Oh, he's gonna break he's broken the bottle. And he turned that duct tape inside out, Excalibur, so the sticky side is out.
And now the sticky side, ostensibly covered in the broken glass.
Oh my God, they collect this glass with this bottle. What will these men do to win this match?
Moxley just trucked Orange Cassidy. The glass now spilled out inside the ring. Orange Cassidy at the mercy of the merciless Jon Moxley.
There's barbed wire, there's shards of glass.
Cassidy! That DDT! Moxley driven face first in that glass. Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh my God.
Look at the power! There is no one like Claudio Castagnoli. Pound pounds, perhaps the strongest man in our sport.
How about the power reserve late in this match? Oh my God, here he comes. Like a man possessed. A wild man, and they're chanting Eddie's name.
Marching down to the ring like Terry Funk. Battering.
Great call.
Anyone in his path.
One of the most authentic and engaging characters we have ever seen in AEW.
And you can hear the guttural screams of Eddie Kingston. So much hatred for Claudio Castagnoli.
Had a chair wrapped in barbed wire, just noticed that.
And now his friend, his former friend, John Mox. Oh, roll up there. 1, 2, and no.
They almost stole it.
Hurricane! Moxley looking for paradigm shift. Hurricane on Moxley. Oh! Moxley, orange punch! The glass on the hand! 2, 3!
Holy smokes, he won it!
And double clothesline attempted. Swing and a miss by both men. Both men go down! 2 and... double pin! It's a draw!
What was that? What the hell?
It's a double pin!
They pinned each other! It's a draw!
Bryce Remsburg confirmed
Said it, yeah.
Double pin!
Double pin.
I'm sorry!
He's right. He did his job, Bryce Remsburg, the referee.
It's a draw, and the champion retains.
They pinned each other! I'm sure it's on!
Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Remsburg has ruled that both men's shoulders were pinned on the mat. Therefore, this match is a draw.
No freaking way! No way! Max! 5 more minutes!
The request that MJF denied after the 30-minute draw in the AEW World Championship Eliminator match. Will he grant 5 more minutes to his challenger, to his best friend, to Adam Cole?
No.
I don't blame him. Good move by Max.
5 minutes isn't enough, Adam. We're going till we got a winner in fucking Wembley!
Sudden death in Wembley!
He's got no counter roll. He's got it.
And the trunks, but too much leverage. 2, no. It is sudden death. Tony Khan has confirmed it. It's official. Bryce Remsburg just got decked.
Wow. Referee got popped inadvertently there.
We are gonna have a winner.
And MJF.
Oh.
Well, he realizes now.
The cat that caught the canary, MJF.
Playtime now for Max. Referee's down.
MJF headed to the outside.
Well, this is the MJF I know and love.
This is the guy that became AEW World Champion with the antics.
Inside the ring, MJF with steel chair in hand. Both men attempting to perhaps channel Eddie Guerrero.
Well, they both catch well.
To diminishing returns.
Hot potato, hot potato.
Oh. Bryce Remsburg still dazed. He didn't see it. And now MJF, the chair wrapped around his head, as he outsmarted the challenger.
He definitely did. Max did. Referee's still not seeing any of this.
And Cole, stunned disbelief on the face of Adam Cole.
Oh, no.
Referee sees it now.
Wait, MJF, schoolboy, roll up. Thrust kick. Cole on the apron, but not for long. Heat seeker.
Oh, that's it.
1, 2, no! Cole still in this.
Man, hard driving heat seeker on the skull of Adam Cole. Let's take another look at this. Watch this impact and the intent to put out the challenger.
High angle, and again, the shoulders driven in to the head. Two hooks, both legs. MJF really wanted that.
You could notice how Adam Cole's spine kind of supined on that.
2.999 ad infinitum for that kick out, but it still was not 3. Our match continues. Sudden death for the AEW World Championship in Wembley Stadium.
Almost saw a German suplex on the apron. We saw that in Jericho. Ospreay do that.
But you saw MJF, he couldn't hoist up Adam Cole. Now Cole,
strap.
Cole, the straight jacket. The straight jacket German on the apron by Adam Cole.
And that will knock you loopy. You have the fences going back on that straight jacket. Your arms are trapped in front of you as the guy back arches.
But again, the challenger has a decision to make. Does he leave the champion on the outside and take a count-out victory and not become the champion? Or does he pick him up, put him back in the ring?
Well, I think he definitely, Adam Cole should do just that.
Oh, wait.
No.
Oh,
there's a plan C.
Panama Sunrise on the floor.
Oh, God.
That's it, get him in the ring.
And Cole,
new champion,
crawling.
He's out
towards MJF. MJF basically just dead weight at this point. Cole trying.
He gets him in the ring. We're gonna have a new world champion. Adam Cole gets him in that ring.
Has to be.
Definitely.
Has to be.
He rolls. He covers with alacrity.
He's a new champ.
No! MJF again.
Watch this Panama Sunrise. Let's take a look at this. Watch this. I don't know how the hell
on
Max
the
just kicked out.
outside of the ring.
I think we're getting a replay. Here it is.
Very little padding out there. You could see the whiplash as the champion was thrown down.
Yeah, MJF's momentum just carrying completely over the top. And now Cole, perhaps thinking Panama Sunrise inside the ring.
Again, this is a couple times during this match we've seen MJF kind of defenseless and out. And this is another one of those moments here. He's hurting.
And it all goes back to the damage done to his neck in our opening contest tonight when Adam Cole and MJF won the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship.
He hits this Panama Sunrise, guys. It is over.
Cole.
Wait, what the hell?
Oh, my God!
Just jacked the spine and nailed the ref with it. MJF digging in those trunks. That can only be one thing, man.
MJF with the Dynamite Diamond ring.
That ring has had so much success for Max. The referee's down and out.
How on earth is MJF standing?
Bryce Remsburg, victim of the Panama Sunrise by Adam Cole.
Adam Cole's about to not be standing. He doesn't realize Max has that gigantic ring on his finger.
Look at Max, though, on the verge of tears.
He's torn. He don't know what to do.
Do it.
Do it exactly. Drop him and retain your title.
What happened when you had second thoughts before? Come on!
The friendship is more valuable than the championship.
Roderick Strong! Cole's best friend!
And Roderick Strong! Oh, the low blow! Where did Roderick Strong come from?
No idea where was he?
Doesn't matter where he came from, it matters what he did.
Roderick Strong has been pleading with Adam Cole for months. He's been saying that MJF will stab you in the back.
Roger told Adam Cole, go for it, finish him off.
And now Cole, Panama Sunrise on MJF.
But the ref is still out.
Cole drops the knee pad. Boom!
No official. Let's get someone out here.
Doesn't matter how long this cover. The ref is. Max is out. The ref is moving a little.
Bryce Remsburg now finally starting to stir as he crawls. He's crawling. He's going to make the pinfall.
Oh my God. Well, that's one. The referee's hurt. That's two. Max is still out.
Wembley Stadium is on its feet.
wow. How the hell did MJF kick out again? Watch this low blow by Roddy. Roger Strong out of nowhere. And then watch this shot right here. Back of the knee, exposed knee pad down. Still not able to capture the win.
And Roderick Strong just threw the AEW World Championship title belt at MJF. He's screaming, do it! Or he threw it at Cole, saying, use the title on MJF.
I'm your best friend. Do it. Do it. Do it, Adam. I'm your best friend.
Roddy said, I'm your best friend.
And the shirt that Cole wore for the entire match now comes off. Perhaps a sign of his intentions. Cole with the champ dead to rights.
He hits MJF with this. We're going to crown a new world champion. I think that's a mistake. Roddy's pissed at Adam Cole.
And Roderick Strong walking out on Adam Cole.
Get out of here.
It's a cradle. 2, 3. MJF has done it.
The winner of this match, and still AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
How dare you!
What are they stopping?
This is my country! I am your unproblematic icon. I am your Queen of England. You will respect me.
I think that guy with the Scottish flag.
Last year at All In, I won the AEW Women's World Championship, and this year I'm not even on the show.
The way it goes.
I am the best female wrestler to ever come out of England. She's not here. Shut up. This show will not continue until I get the respect I deserve.
We've always had a lot of respect. No way. What? I can't believe that. No way, no way. Take a look at this. The former AEW Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter. Welcome home. She's been out with injury for well over a year, but now, look at this, she is back, and she is ready to fight as Hayter. Here we go! Oh, Hayter! One after another! Jamie Hayter! Taking them all! She is back! Let's go! Jamie Hayter on a rampage! Harley, get out of there! It was Saraya and her friends who took the title from Hayter, the Outcasts. Let's get a referee! Before the match, Saraya, she was hurt, was not able to wrestle because she was hurt, was not able to wrestle 100%. It was the Outcasts that were completely responsible. Of course. Oh no! Saraya's mother. Sweet Saraya herself. It's not a cheap shot there by Saraya. As now, Jamie Hayter. Little payback time. Oh wait. Well, she couldn't get her hands on Saraya, but she's got a handful of Harley Cameron's hair. Not Harley. And now. Oh my God. Woo-hoo! It is absolutely electric here. It seems like Jamie Hayter is coming after everybody. There you go. Body shots for MJF, head shots for Will Ospreay. Now Max Shift talks the head here. Yeah, right hands as MJF blocked. And Ospreay landing some uncontested blows to the head of the champion.
And remember Ospreay, he is, look at that referee tried to separate them.
Never saw that. I break Excalibur.
Ospreay was aware of MJF closing the distance, and now Ospreay over that top.
With ease, just makes it look easy. And it's not.
That's the thing, Ted. You're right. He does make it look easy, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's how Ospreay performs. That's how the type of athlete he is.
As Ospreay, MJF grabs the boot, intercepts him, and
not if you like Max or not, though, he's savvy.
A mocking salute.
Never been in the military. A lot of guys do salutes that never been in the military.
Hey, you can tell. Bad form. As Ospreay now. Special by Will Ospreay.
Good Lord, that was phenomenal. Great job, Ospreay.
Special athlete.
As Ospreay returns MJF to the ring. Now lining up perhaps with a hidden blade, making an early end to this.
Yeah, you're right. He nails this, Ospreay. Max is done. And that title's done.
Almost wiping out referee Bryce Remsburg. MJF taking a shot to the back of the head, and now gouging the eyes of Ospreay.
A little bit desperation right here by MJF, and he's vicious and violent, MJF, when he's in desperate mode. And that's what he is right now.
And remember, when he beat Ospreay to win the International Championship, it was 59 minutes, 58 seconds.
Yeah, when you spend that on... Sorry.
But he's, as he has so often done, relied on the crutch of that Diamond Dynamite ring. That ring no longer there to be a crutch to MJF. Is that perhaps part of his desperation here?
Yeah, I would think. And, he understands the threat that Ospreay is. Look, you spend damn near an hour in a ring with a guy, fighting the head now, you really learn a lot about his flaws and positive abilities in a match, Shivani. So that, and right there, MJF breaking the count, by the way.
Yeah. For all the bad things you can say about MJF, they come so easily, but he can go inside the ring. He's, a high boot into the jaw of Ospreay.
Yeah, but he wants more than just being able to go inside the ring. He wants to be the greatest wrestler alive today. He wants to be the fastest, best rising star we've ever had. Will Ospreay can take that all the way.
Well, how about MJF revealing those insecurities, saying that the real reason he hates Ospreay is because the people want Ospreay more than they do MJF.
Well, that's all part of it. Insecurity.
What a backdrop on the outside. Nasty landing for Ospreay.
MJF covering urgently. Ospreay, though, kicking out almost immediately.
That was rough. That really, man, that will take the wind out of your sails, if you will, Ospreay. And now grounding. Right now, grounding Ospreay, which is smart by MJF, getting that rear sleeper after that big backdrop on the outside to keep the aerial assassin grounded.
You see Ospreay grimacing inside the grip of MJF, the AEW American Champion, but Ospreay, the challenger, up to his feet. Ospreay maybe thinking Oscutter here. MJF had it countered and blocked. Now, MJF looking for the tombstone. Cover, two, and reversal. Two. And both men separate. MJF closes the distance. Ospreay looking for reverse Hurricane Rana. No, MJF countered.
Good block, good counter, good strength by MJF.
And Ospreay tries to turn around, perhaps to traditional Hurricane Rana, but no, the powerbomb on the knee.
Very well done.
Cover, and Ospreay kicking out.
And it wasn't just the powerbomb, the spine hitting the knee of that man, MJF, but man, Ospreay's head really bounced off the mat. Let's take a look. Watch the head of Ospreay. Forget the back. Look at that. Back of that head, that whiplash.
Yeah, terrible landing for Will Ospreay. As Ospreay with those cupping marks on his spine.
That's part of physical therapy on your back and wherever on your shoulder.
Yeah, to help relieve tightness.
Right.
Break up the fascia, the stiffness in the muscles that inhibit mobility. But Ospreay up to his feet. Connects the Enziguri. MJF stunned at least momentarily.
He's drawing from the fans. Oscutter. Nope, didn't get it.
Handful of hair. Takes the challenger down to the mat.
Max saw it coming. they haven't been in the ring that long, but they've had a great match so far, these two. Great counter move back and forth.
Now look at this, the kangaroo kick. You know, I thought MJF wanted to be taken seriously. I thought that was his whole thing. Kangaroo kick up to his feet. So all the ha-ha was in the past.
Yeah, the bull.
Well, I mean, it's a tremendous drop kick. I understand you're saying the ha-ha and the jocularity, but still, I mean, the end result, right? It's probably nailed him with a beautiful drop kick there. New kick style, right? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah. No.
Oh wait, now MJF looking for heat seeker. And perhaps tweaking his knee, but what an elbow strike. I say perhaps tweaked his knee because you never know with MJF, Taz. We've seen him feign injury so many times in the past. It's tough to tell.
Very sketchy. I don't disagree with you on that.
He's an habitual liar is what he is, Taz.
Man, look at that elbow from Ospreay on target. And you know, the pacing of this match, as we talked about, because of their nearly 1 hour long match, the pacing in this early going, I think both men know that this one could go the distance, or at least close to.
Sure, no, you're right. I mean, and that's the thing, when you have that history with each other, you know, I commend it, put over the fact that, you know, Max has spent a lot of time in the ring with Ospreay. Now, we're seeing Ospreay has done the same with Max, you know, when that happened, and Ospreay just fired up here.
And a reversal, Ospreay comes off the back of MJF, and now up to the eye.
Well, that's the thing, you know, with all those beautiful moves and flips and stuff, and just one eye poke, shut down. Channeling maybe the late great Rapture Rick Rude down, I guess.
Ospreay though.
So Lex Luger's trunks up too, by the way.
Ospreay channeling Will Ospreay there with that combination.
And the knee.
The cover, the leg hooked, and MJF able to kick out.
Good kick out. Say what you want about Max. That was an excellent kick out right there. Ospreay, awesome offense.
Yeah, Will's got to rethink his strategy now. Look at it.
Yeah, there's no knowing how banged up that lower back of Will Ospreay really is, but
I think that's a good point by you, Excalibur, because that's why normally Will would jump into something real quick right now, but he might have some spasm going on there in that lower back. So he's smart, right? Take this moment to regroup, get your body back going here, and shift your body a little bit.
MJF there.
What did he just do?
He's blowing his nose.
Blowing his nose?
Look at this on the Kawhi kick.
Stop rocking, Jones. There's one there.
Standing. Scott Fisher. And MJF able to kick out once again.
And that was a lot of impact on the middle of the body of MJF, hence why he rolled out of bounds and got out of the ring. Ospreay knows Max is hurt.
Here he goes.
MJF on the outside, Ospreay on the inside, but not for long. The Sasuke special. No, hold on. Tombstone on the outside.
Perfection right there. Like it, the guy or not, that was perfect.
That was tremendous, Taz. I agree.
Great counter right there by the champ.
Will Ospreay returning to the well once too often, and MJF making him pay for the mistake.
Look at this counter. Caught him in the air, lost his balance, still able to get that pile driver. Bam.
I mean, that's a true testament to the core strength of MJF to get Ospreay back up like that and then drive him down with the tombstone pile driver.
Yeah, it's good lower body strength besides the core. You're right. Right now, both athletes down on the outside. Referee does not want this thing to end on a count out. Referee Bryan doing a good job. Now Max gets in first, obviously.
But you know MJF.
Special, because you can flip. Anybody can flip, you piece of shit.
Classless.
We kind of heard what I said.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we heard.
Do I need to repeat?
Oh, wait.
Nope. Anybody can do a flip.
Landing on his feet, and Ospreay reversing. The Spanish fly on the floor.
Tough impact. Earlier in the match, we saw Ospreay take a big backdrop right in that same spot on the outside by MJF. And now that Spanish fly right there, man, Max landed real hard.
You know, I was going to say, I think MJF would be content with retaining the title via countout any way he can. But I think he's so intent on showing that anything Ospreay could do, MJF can do as well.
What the hell is this here? Well, you see, Matt, I looked off on Martin, and Max is just hung out to dry here.
There's Ospreay.
Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
My God. And the impact was as such that it put MJF in perfect position for a pinfall attempt by Ospreay.
Here it is again. Taz, look at this.
I mean, the man is just, he's been doing this for years. He's just amazing. His ability to just move.
And that's the thing, MJF, he wants to prove that he's equal to Will Ospreay, but there's nobody like Ospreay. He's got the arms crossed, maybe thinking Stormbreaker here.
Yeah.
No MJF counters. How about that? One, two, and no!
Had a pretty good stack on those legs, too. I thought it was over.
I thought it was over, too.
Yeah.
Oh, but you see Ospreay, he is clutching that neck. And Ospreay, he has had neck issues in addition to the lower back, but he's had neck issues throughout his career. It's something that's plagued him and something MJF is taking advantage of right here.
Here's this counter right here, the crossroads, which is just a very impactful version of like a gator roll for those amateur wrestling fans. And man, what impact right there. I think we're going to see it again here. And you'll see how hard that Will Ospreay lands and how this was done here perfectly.
He's going to do it again.
No, wait, MJF inside the ring. Calling for the brainbuster. Ospreay counters. The stun dog now.
Here comes.
Ospreay. Is this it? One, two, no! Again, MJF able to kick out.
Perseverance by MJF. It's a big part of this match.
Oh, round kick to the face. Thrust kick to the other side of the face. Not the loopy.
Ospreay. Double jump, Oscar. What you see, he comes up clutching that lower back. Ospreay covering. And MJF escapes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like it or not, excellent presence of mind in the ring. Match sense, excellently done. Knowing where you are in the ring. That was a good job by MJF.
The AEW American Championship hangs in the balance. MJF, the champion, attempting to fend off the challenge by Will Ospreay, the man who MJF cheated out of what was then known as the AEW International Championship.
And how did he cheat him with it? The ring. Ain't nowhere to be found here today.
Yeah, the Dynamite Diamond ring stolen as Ospreay, again thinking Stormbreaker. Very similar lift to that Tiger Dragon 91, but
that's what I thought.
MJF again there. Oh no! One, two, and so no!
Oh man!
He faked the injury, and then it seemed like Ospreay was going for a single leg. Good, quick switch counter by MJF, and that pile driver hit its mark.
You know, here it is again, Taz.
Exactly. He feinted that and still went for the single leg that Ospreay.
Oh my
top
God!
of the head.
Disastrous landing for Will Ospreay. Yeah, so close. Ospreay just barely kicking out in time. As MJF,
they've been through hell here, Excalibur, both these guys.
You can see fatigue becoming an issue.
And you can see that the referee is checking with both men, too. Both men are slow to be moving. Now they're finally moving.
Nothing the referee can do right now to fatigue, the physical damage to each other. Just got to and now they're up, ready to roll here.
Got hook in tight, but MJF able to break free. Thrust kick connects.
Boy, did that ever connect? That was on target.
And now MJF once again escapes. Rolling elbows. Oh my goodness!
That cleaned his clock.
You're not kidding. What a shot!
Yeah, did you see how Ospreay crumbled? But the impact was such that MJF spun to the corner, and now Ospreay reverses the double underhook into Stormbreaker.
Oh, buddy, that might be it.
Get on him! Get on him!
1, 2, MJF somehow escapes.
Wow.
And that was close.
Got to give MJF some credit on that one, because he connected with the Stormbreaker.
MJF looking at lined up
Ospreay a step ahead. The fans here in London actually chanting Tiger Driver at Ospreay. And remember, what were the last words we heard from Bryan Danielson to Will Ospreay? He said, do it.
Do it, that's right.
Do it. And we have to believe he was referring to that Tiger Driver because
he's conflicted. Look, you can see it in his face.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about it right here, right now. He hears the people.
Wait, no, he might have the hidden blade here.
Oh, yeah, I stand corrected. Moving that neoprene elbow pad and...
No, MJF takes the simplest course of action.
Oh, it's effective though, right? What are you going to do?
Yes, it is.
He drops out eyes in the back of his head there.
Drops to the mat, rolls out of the ring.
Just get out of the freaking way, right?
That's all you can do.
But now finds himself on the apron with Will Ospreay. Ospreay.
Crashed and burned at Ospreay.
And again, MJF, a very simple evasion that worked well for him, but maybe a testament to the exhaustion that the champion is feeling.
Yeah, he landed. He's been grabbing at that left shoulder trap area by his neck, Ospreay, and he landed on that apron again and right away grabbed at that upper shoulder area.
MJF lining up.
What's he going to do here?
Will Ospreay
seems pretty bad here.
Someone's on the apron. Ospreay planted on the apron, and MJF now demanding that the referee count.
That's what he wants. End it right here.
I don't blame him. Get the hell out of London with that title. Want to count out victory.
MJF, by hook or by crook, wants to leave London as the AEW American Champion.
Count is up to 5 now. Here comes 6.
I don't think Ospreay's getting up.
Yeah, Ospreay's barely moved since he hit the floor.
I mean, MJF is screaming at the referee.
Oh no, Ospreay just dropped down. He was about to make it.
He's done. Ospreay's done. Max is going to leave here with the title.
It's over. Ospreay just barely beats the count.
He lunged in the right below.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would say that Ospreay needed every bit of that 10 count, but he only needed 9.99999 ad infinitum.
That's right.
And Max was yelling at the referee, saying you didn't count quick enough. And the ref's cadence was on par the way refs count when you're out of bounds. You're out of the ring.
London, once again, attempting to urge on their native son, Will Ospreay.
That Texas is only 60 miles away from Wembley.
I think they use kilometers here.
These much.
But I don't.
Oh, wait, now. The hit block now. Ospreay drops.
MJF making all us Americans proud.
No, come on. He's a phony.
I will say that, if nothing else, he's consistently a piece of garbage.
Very well said.
Bless America!
I didn't know we had heat with the UK. I think they're creating it, though.
No. Heat seeker, no. Ospreay avoids it once again. Oh! Connecting with that heel kick. Ospreay, he looked for it before. Will it hit this time?
Good gosh, what impact.
Yeah, and Will hit hard as well.
Sound like a car accident.
See Will holding that shoulder?
He's been holding a lot throughout
and
a good chunk of this match.
Yeah, both hit hard on that one.
Yeah, both the lower back and the upper spine targets throughout this match by MJF.
You get those like spasms in your deltoid towards your traps, you know, which is the muscles between your neck and your shoulder. And I've had it, you know, and it feels like knives are in there. Look at this landing, and this landing don't help. And offensively, it's Will Ospreay's move, but still, he's hurting himself doing it.
Right. Absolutely.
Shows how much he'll sacrifice to win this match and capture that title.
I think everybody knows how many of us feel about, including me, MJF, but these two guys are really, really having a tremendous matchup, guys.
They are.
This is a great title match.
He wants that hidden blade off the apron? No way.
crazy?
Wiped out the cameraman on the floor. Blasted. And wait, MJF now, with the referee's attention diverted, he's grabbed that championship.
Referee's trying to tell Ospreay get in the ring. He's also...
I mean, Ospreay obviously upset. And he an innocent bystander, that a member of the production crew, but while all of this is going on, unbeknownst to Ospreay and Bryce Remsburg, the referee, MJF has that American Championship belt in his hands.
Head of security Sam Hemingway is over there to help that cameraman out.
You need some help.
And Bryce letting Sam know.
Ospreay! I don't know if that was luck or anticipation, but whatever it was, Ospreay needed every bit of it. It worked. Hidden Blade's coming.
Ref never saw it. That's it. The match is over. No wasted motion by MJF, though.
Buster! MJF is going to take it. Ospreay!
Had to use the belt, didn't he? Didn't have a ring.
The game plan's falling apart for Max, I think.
Yeah, the shock registering. You can see it in the face of MJF. The slow
He's sobbing. He's sobbing, MJF. He's literally sobbing.
Somebody get him a tissue.
I think he's maybe Max is out of bullets here. What else are you going to do? Have the ring. That's been stolen. Hey, maybe not. He's got a plan, I think.
Was he going to try a hidden blade of his own?
Yes, sir.
They tried it once before, Ospreay avoiding it, but you see Ospreay clutching that neck. Bryce Remsburg almost.
Bryce Remsburg did.
There goes the ref.
Well, he took a nasty tumble as well.
Sure did.
And Ospreay inadvertently sending MJF into the referee, and that might prove to be Will Ospreay's undoing. MJF.
There's no ref now. These guys can do whatever the hell they want to each other, basically.
Look at this.
Now MJF.
Look at this.
Oh, no, he's not going to hit the...
Yes, he is. You damn right he'll hit it.
He showed no hesitation to use it. Wait a second, Ospreay counters.
He wants to hit it.
Look at MJF fight out of it. At least try to.
Hesitation once again costing Ospreay.
Absolutely.
Heavy-duty low blow. Ref nowhere in sight, obviously. What a shot.
Boy, both guys are spent.
And Taz, even under the best of circumstances, a low blow sucks.
Oh, yeah.
But this deep into the match, Will Ospreay is going to have trouble getting any oxygen back into his lungs.
Can't breathe, man. Just that liquid feeling in the lower abdomen that,
wait a second, he doesn't have the dynamite diamond ring, but he's got the knuckles.
Fallen object there.
Yeah. And this is how he beat Moxley. Wait a second.
Exactly how he beat John Moxley. You're right.
Who was that? What the hell was that? Who was that?
You piece of shit! I'll get you for this! Do you understand me? You ain't coming back on this boy.
Oh, Max, watch out behind you!
JF taking his eye off of his opponent.
Oh, there's a hidden blade coming up. Right in the mush. Right in the mush. Get on him now! Come on now! You gotta give the ref a wake here. You're right.
As Will Ospreay with the champion in his clutches.
I think he's going to try it. I think he's going to hit it. Look at it. His eyes tell the story.
Wembley Stadium wants the Tiger Driver. The world wants the Tiger Driver. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. And Will Ospreay. Tiger Driver.
Give me a referee for even while the referee's hurting him down. But man, Ospreay, congratulations on the championship.
Justice served tonight, courtesy of Will Ospreay. The new American champion here in AEW, though. One would have to imagine it won't be known by that name for much longer.
What the hell? He turned down the chick. That's Christopher Daniels here. And
Ospreay didn't want to touch that American belt.
This was my suspicion. Will Ospreay. He wants the AEW International Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new AEW International Champion, Will Ospreay.
The International Championship is back in AEW. It's back, and what a match! What a match!
And it's celebrated where it belongs with Will Ospreay.
great job by both athletes, and congratulations to Ospreay, International Champion. I'm happy for Garcia, too. He got some redemption on MJF, too.
Yeah, I agree, Ted. Both should be congratulated.
There was something about the face, that stoic glare of Daniel Garcia, that makes me think his business is far from over with MJF.
Oh, what a moment. Stand over top of it, the fallen body. Celebrate your title with your countrymen.
Congratulations, Will Ospreay.
I understand. Jack was put on fire. I get it.
It was the gas tank that allowed Darby Allin to... Oh, no.
What are they trying to do here?
Look, I think it's pretty clear what they're trying to do. They want to end Darby Allin permanently.
Somebody needs to stop this.
Don't do this.
Somebody look better.
And the EVPs look like they've seen a ghost.
That's not enough when you got the stinger, man. He's not stupid. Jack smart. Get out of there.
Oh, Matthew Jackson in the grips of the icon.
A double. Give us a double.
Great to see the stinger back.
Those 25 years, one form or another. This is a very emotional night. I can only imagine what's going through Daniel Bryan's his body, his soul, his heart.
Bryan Danielson is somebody that began his professional wrestling journey right around the same time that I did, and he's somebody that has been a presence in professional wrestling for the entire time I have. And to imagine a world without him, it's tough. But if there's anybody that can retire Bryan Danielson, it is our AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland.
Yeah, both these athletes from the state of Washington, and they're in here in London, England, at Wembley Stadium, having at it for the world title. It's pretty wild.
Well, Swerve just shot a glance over at Bryan's family. And Swerve, this past Wednesday, he vowed to dissect Bryan limb by limb, piece by piece, in front of his family, as Danielson counters the knee strike.
One thing to say it, another thing to do it. And Swerve has yet to prove to me that he can beat Bryan Danielson. Point, period, in the story. Show me.
You hear the thuds of those round kicks by Danielson. Man, that the maneuver there earlier, I don't know if Danielson, I don't know if Swerve landed on his head or his shoulder.
I think it was the shoulder, which could be in service of this label lock.
Yeah.
Which, depending on how compromised that shoulder is, could lead to a very early finish. And a continuation of Danielson's career, but Danielson set over the top.
Let's be leery here, gents.
Yep. Oh, God almighty. Kick into the jaw. As Swerve, despite the early danger, looking composed.
Here he goes. Watch out.
Now Swerve Over that top. Swerve landing on his feet on the outside. Danielson.
There's some serious chances these guys are taking here in the early going.
Yeah.
Chances they may not be able to recover.
You're right. Really early for these type of maneuvers.
Well, you could feel the energy just explode out of Danielson as soon as he hit that springboard, man. What energy, just felt it.
Now Swerve climbing to the top, or excuse me, Danielson climbing to the top. Danielson dropping the knee like a guillotine coming down on the arm of Swerve Strickland.
You don't want to have a limb issue. If you now have a problem with your arm, if you're Strickland, you're in trouble against Danielson. He will dissect a body part, JR, better than anybody.
Yeah, he's very calculating, very skilled. He's always been an amazing student of the game. When I signed him 25 years ago, he had a curiosity and a yearning to learn and to be more about the product.
Well, pro wrestling was his one and only love growing up.
Well, in Bryan's case, the student is undoubtedly, in many people's opinion, become the master. But Danielson, if you speak to him, he says he will never stop learning about professional wrestling. There's always something new to experience.
I think that's a common trait, Excalibur, of all successful people. I really do.
In fact, I don't know if our microphones are picking it up, but we can hear at ringside the shrieks of delight and also the shrieks of nervousness of Bryan's daughter, Birdie, here at ringside. And that has got in some part of Bryan's head. He has to notice that. He has to pick up on that, and that's got to weigh on him.
He's got to block that out. He's got to stay focused on his opponent. Love his family, obviously, but he's in a battle right now. He's got to block that out and worry about the world champion in front of him.
JR, Swerve.
Oh, on the knee.
Over the past few weeks, and maybe this is the beginning of the dissection that Swerve spoke about, but the past few weeks leading up to this match, Swerve has weaponized, essentially, Bryan's love, his commitment to his family. Swerve has used that against Bryan.
Yeah, that may be the original thought, but I don't know if it's going to be successful. Again, here's the thing. Somewhere along this journey of championships and AEW glory, I got to see Swerve Strickland become the man that he wants to be, that he thinks he can be. And to do that, I know it's almost cliche, but he's got to beat Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. It needs to happen tonight. Absolutely.
But I respectfully disagree. I get what you're saying, Gerald, but I feel like if you're a world champion, you are the measuring stick, in my opinion. But I know the respect everyone has for Danielson, and I get your point, but I feel like you're the world champ, you are the man. So that's how I look at Strickland.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
appreciate that sentiment.
Of course. It won't be the first time we disagree.
Won't be the last.
Swerve, progress on the ropes interrupted by Danielson.
Slap right in the face, right in the jawline.
Yeah, you got to be careful exchanging strikes with Danielson, man. He's a heavy hitter.
Just open
Relaxing.
shots.
Going for an armbar here, I believe.
Armbar in the ropes.
That won't get him to the pay window, I can tell you that right now.
Paul Turner giving the count, but look at Swerve, the upper body strength to bring Danielson over the top.
Dangerous place for both men here, Excalibur.
Certainly is.
Excalibur, it's a dangerous place. Love of God, is it dangerous? They're teetering on disaster, Tony.
Oh.
Yep. Paul got kicked in the back of the
Turner
head.
got clipped a little bit by the boot of Danielson. It was inadvertent, but no. Oh, look. Nana just not running the ring bell.
Driver on the ring bell. Head hit that bell. Oh my God.
He can't survive that.
No, you're right.
Damn.
Now, he might win this by countout right now.
I mean, you got to get up early to try and outsmart Swerve Strickland. You got a name like Swerve. You're used to swerving people. That was pretty good game planning by Nana and Strickland.
And Paul Turner, you can see his back was turned to the action. He didn't see it, and Danielson, head driven into that steel ring bell.
His head hit hard.
It was a pretty good reaction there by Prince Nana, too, to get that ring.
Oh, no.
Now we've got trouble in deep water.
Yep.
It's not only bleeding, holding his neck.
He's got an issue.
And that neck may be the most serious issue of the two.
It certainly could be, as Paul Turner begins the count to Bryan Danielson on the outside.
The physical issues of the shoulder, griddle, neck area, and the head of Danielson is well documented, and throughout his career, he's had issues.
Yeah, and he said he's going to likely, JR, need neck surgery by the year's end, right?
That's what he told me.
That's right.
The blood flowing freely from Danielson as he beats Paul Turner's count.
Shows the heart of Danielson to get him before the count out. You don't want to lose like that. He'd rather get beaten down and
why we got to do
in
this?
the middle of the ring, not counted out.
His family's watching. Why is he going to do this to his family?
Swerve questioning why Danielson would quote-unquote do this to his family, but
Strickland's a bad man. He gets fueled by that. If he knows his family's hurting, he loves that.
and that was the point that so many tried to make to Bryan Danielson. Eddie Kingston, Jeff Jarrett, all imploring Danielson, do not take this lightly.
Man.
Swerve Strickland may be the most dangerous man you've ever set foot in the ring with.
This is getting ugly, and it could get a lot uglier before it's over.
This is going to be, looks like it's going to be right out of the Bryan Danielson textbook here. If he does, well, he didn't do it.
No. Oh, wait, Swerve dragging Danielson out of the ring.
I think I know what he's thinking. Yeah, he wants
right in front of Bryan's family here at ringside. Is Bree.
Very uncomfortable.
Bree Danielson, Buddy, and Birdie all looking on.
Buddy's father's face being kicked in.
Bree trying to avert her children's gazes. Come on, Strickland, you're better than that.
You want your daddy to go home? I'm giving that to you. You want your daddy home with you? That's what I'm giving you. You thank me.
That's how it gets sometimes.
That is why so many people think Swerve is the most dangerous man in professional wrestling.
So unpredictable.
There's nothing sacred to him. Whether it's inside the ring, outside the ring, at his opponent's home, anywhere.
Yeah, by any means necessary. That's how Strickland's been. Hence how that mindset, that killer instinct, how he's got that world title.
It doesn't seem that he has much of a code of ethics.
Well, he wants to be the one to retiring is what he wants to do. I mean, if you can tell the world you're the man to retire Bryan Danielson in his career,
there'll only be one of those.
That's right.
And that man very well could be Swerve Strickland if this match continues at this pace.
He said to Birdie, he said, you're going to get your wish. He's coming home, is what he said to his daughter.
Yeah, you got to add a commentary, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Just shut up and wrestle.
As Swerve with Bryan in the ropes, Bryan very famously promising his daughter that this would be his final year as a professional wrestler. And we heard earlier, Renee Paquette, she spoke to Bree Danielson. Bree said, we're not hoping this is your final match. We want you to go out on your own terms.
Right.
But Swerve Strickland may have something to say about that.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Danielson driven down hard.
Oh, Danielson just face first on the mat.
How much of his neck got punished on that one?
Daughter's in tears there.
Good God, look at his face.
How traumatic can that be on a child? To see their father getting quartered right here in Wembley, in a foreign country, a foreign land, Tony.
Absolutely.
Long way from home, so I'm trying to say.
Swerve up to the top. Swerve stop. No, Danielson covers.
What a counter that was.
Smart wrestling. That's smart wrestling.
Oh, boy, here we go. Look at Danielson.
This is unbelievable. He turned this around.
He's got a surge of adrenaline here.
Danielson can win it right here if he can regain the leverage that he once had and that he needs.
And right there, Strickland attacked the grip, Excalibur. He broke the grip. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, the hand fighting by Swerve Strickland proving effective. But Swerve, I'm sure cognizant of that early damage done to his shoulder in this match, trying to avoid a submission hold from Danielson at all costs. The reversal. Danielson, nope, they'll counter roll. Unsuccessful for Swerve, but the up kick scores.
Right in the face, you can hear it.
Danielson
got a little too fancy, Strickland did.
Danielson put his entire body into that lariat.
Yeah, you can better believe that Swerve is going to get up. I mean, you're looking at a man, the world champion. Take a look at this again, though, first.
Think about what's at stake here, guys. Think about what's at stake. A man's career that he spent 25 years building versus the AEW title.
Oh, uppercut attempted by Swerve. Danielson, backslide, and Swerve breaks free, swinging a miss by Swerve, and Danielson leaves his feet, takes down Swerve once again.
It's amazing the resiliency of Danielson.
Yeah, he's trying to really get some momentum, string together 2, 3, 4 moves to get the champion rocked.
Swerve just kind of backs back up on his feet after that, though.
Strickland does have a size advantage, but that's never bothered Danielson his whole life, his whole career.
Well, I think he's past that.
Yeah, for what Danielson may lack in size, he more than makes up for in technique, in passion, in drive, and flatliner.
Oh, he's got
a cover. Got it. And, oh, Danielson.
And resilience, and toughness, and courage.
But he's facing a man, Swerve Strickland, who has defeated 9 world champions this year. Think about the gauntlet of champions he's gone through. Samoa Joe, Christian Cage. He's defeated Will Ospreay this year.
That's what I mean.
It's an incredible run.
He's decorated as hell, is Strickland. Here we go, here we go.
Cover again. This time Danielson.
So close.
Oh, good getting out of the way of that.
Danielson avoiding contact, looking for cattle mutilation here.
Double overhooks here. Just right, this is textbook Danielson.
Yeah,
if he could spin here.
If he can flatten Swerve out onto his stomach, but Swerve, the strong base underneath him.
Yeah, thought his way out from what could have been a cattle mutilation.
Tiger suplex.
That's a rare throw. You don't see much. It's a tough throw to do.
Danielson just doing everything he can here. Look at him.
Neck.
Just willing himself.
His neck is being exploited. He's trying to cover it up, but that's not working.
Swerve fighting his way out of the cattle mutilation, but Taz, as you said, Danielson maintained the overhooks.
Yep.
With that Tiger suplex.
Yeah, a throw that is not often done, and here are these round kicks.
Oh, he's rocking the champion.
Some bruises or cracks every time he strikes. Gotta be.
The roundhouse kick completes the combination for Bryan Danielson.
Looks out at his family.
Daughter's smiling away. She's happy now.
Yeah, Buddy happy as well. As Danielson targeting the spine of Swerve Strickland. Earlier today, Prince Nana pointed out to me that Swerve Strickland, the first black professional wrestler to main event here in Wembley Stadium. A grand distinction. But now,
very cool.
That's awesome.
Yes, that's very
memorable. He's going for a tiger throw up here. Don't do this, Danielson.
Tiger suplex from Danielson.
No margin for error. No margin for error on either side.
Nasty.
As Danielson covers. No, Swerve kicks out.
Now, Paul Turner had looked at Swerve after he collided with the mat. Swerve said, yeah, I'm okay. And damn, he was right, but he kicked right out.
I can't explain the danger in this suplex, man. Nevertheless on the mat, nevertheless off the ropes. It's a very, not just difficult, it's a super dangerous suplex.
And now Danielson calling his shot. He says it's time to kick Swerve's head in.
Here we go.
Oh, nothing pretty about that.
Oh, man, that's smash mouth.
No finesse there.
Well, Danielson's going out, man. He's going out in a blaze right here.
As Danielson flattens out, Swerve.
Oh, cattle mutilation.
There it is, cattle mutilation. Swerve in some very, very deep water right now.
Tough this late in the match to hit that bridge like that and stay in it. Takes a lot of cardio strength.
Well, especially when you're bridging on your head, Taz, the blood flows more freely out of the head of Danielson.
You have an open wound there.
But Swerve, wow, Swerve getting up to his feet.
That's really impressive from Strickland.
Counter.
Oh, jeez, no. Oh, God.
Danielson!
That's so dangerous.
You're not kidding.
Calamitous landing for Bryan Danielson.
And I hope Danielson's okay.
Paul Turner immediately gesturing for Dr. Michael Sampson.
Well, let's see what happens here. This is...
And multiple members of the medical team here in AEW. I mean, think about it. It was the match with Will Ospreay where Danielson suffered the injury to his neck from that Tiger driver, and now...
Yeah, this is... you don't want to see this.
Broken, doctor.
It was a hell of a counter move, man.
See how the landing go. And that right there is dangerous.
Inside the ring, Swerve. He's
getting rid of the medical team.
Swerve is just...
He chased him away.
Yeah, chasing the medical team out of the ring.
These guys are in desperate mode. They want to retain this championship, meaning Strickland.
But the professional wrestling career of Bryan Danielson may just be moments away from ending.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, Excalibur. That's it. That is it.
No!
A good powerful long 2 count. Another breath. They would have a bell ringing.
That toughness you alluded to earlier, JR, about Danielson, man, it's exemplified heavily right there.
Yeah, he's got that amazing grit. It's just, you know, he's never been the biggest dog in the fight his entire life. So he's accustomed to fighting from underneath, as they say.
Oh, the house call.
You know, he's backing up. He wants to get up. He probably wants to put it. He probably wants to do it again here, Excalibur.
Because Danielson, he's not down. You could see the lights are still on in the eyes of Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, here we go.
A second house call.
Yeah, Strickland can do whatever the hell he wants right now to Danielson.
And again, here in the shrieks.
And look at that Ryan's daughter on camera. She's reaching as Danielson's reaching towards her. Her hand was out reaching. It's really sad. I mean,
and the drama cascading over this epic facility.
Oh, God, he's got his back turned here, though. Danielson.
Another one's coming.
Sorry to his family. Oh, no! Yeah, he's done. This match is over here, guys.
At some point, you got to say, okay, look, it didn't work.
Right. 1, 2. He just popped his shoulder up. I don't know if it was instinct or just heart. And the fans go nuts.
Fans went crazy.
I've never seen
50,000 plus.
Was Bryan Danielson saying, I'm sorry for what I put you through? Or I'm sorry for what I'm about to do? We will never know. But Bryan Danielson remains in this match.
He keeps looking at his family as he's eating those round chicks. Yes, I should say.
He's looking right at his family.
But can't see the time.
Look at his family.
He's getting fired up, man. Swerve's in trouble. Swerve's in trouble.
Holding on to the family. They're sitting here at ringside. They're motivating this man. He looks at him, he loves him, and then here he goes.
Got a Swerve. Catching the kick.
What a counter.
Danielson.
No. Look at this triangle. Yeah.
Triangle 6 stairs. Downward elbow strikes. Swerve can't protect himself.
They beat the hell out of each other, and it's still anybody's ball game.
Swerve's gonna lift him up. He's lifting Danielson up by his beard. But Danielson counters. The shoulder capture. The suplex. Oh!
He rocked his head that time.
Danielson can turn nothing into something just like that with a snap of his hips. He understands wrestling. That's why many consider him the best in the entire world, no matter the canvas.
Swerve's out. Oh, my God, he's done.
Brushed it right off.
Oh, brother.
Man, I feel like Danielson gave Strickland his best shot.
He sure did.
And the champion brushed it off.
Wow. That Busaiku knee has been so reliable for Bryan Danielson, but now he finds himself in the grip of Strickland. Swerve
looking at the family, looking right at Danielson's family.
And Swerve looking for big pressure. Oh, there it is! 1, 2, 3.
What do you say? What do you say now?
Look, Swerve is in shock. He's in shock. People are going nuts here. Swerve cannot believe what happened. Look at him.
And talk about reliable. I think that's the first time in my recollection that anyone has kicked out of big pressure.
Crowd loving this environment, this atmosphere, these memories they're making with AEW.
That's why we love this sport, Jim.
That might have been the last shot right there. Maybe, I don't know.
Is the tank empty? Not just for Bryan Danielson in this match, but in his entire career.
What drama, my God.
Looks to me like it's going to be a photo finish from what we're seeing right now. Somebody's got to hit some offense.
On the hands, the knuckles are blocked by the exchange of forearm shots, Excalibur. That's what's happening.
The hands intertwined, elbows being exchanged. Swerve now looking for kicks, but I don't think he's going to win that game against Danielson.
He's not. You're right.
Oh, no, that headbutt. Again, another headbutt.
Boy, that can bust a guy over in a heartbeat.
He's maybe going for the lapel lock there.
Yeah, he wanted to get some sort of arm bar.
Swerve, big pressure again. Arm drag.
Good counter on that arm drag.
Kick to the midsection. Pump kick sends Danielson back to the corner.
Man, it's getting intense.
He's got to follow up with something now. That's not going to win it.
He's got the champion run.
Look at the fans, my God.
Man, the impact, the intensity.
Here it comes. He's knocking it in here. Lapel lock, center of the ring. He's got that extra pin.
It is in deep. It is in tight.
Will it be enough? Can it be enough?
Can he get him to tap? Watch the hand. Watch the hand. He's trying to attack the grip. Is Strickland going to tap out?
The hand fighting again, Swerve.
He's won 2 times.